Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. For all those folks that are keeping track of the broadcast, this is episode number 445. Number 545, excuse me, 545, not 445, 545. Episode number 545 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread this damn link around like wildfire, boy. Do you understand? I mean, they are trying to suppress True Capitalist Radio because they think it's a little dangerous. And what's so dangerous about enlightening the people about how to become capitalists so they can enrich their lives, so they can carve out their own destinies to create more and more capitalists throughout the world? So once again, I extend my sincere pleas, if you could, go out there and spread this link around like wildfire. Go to all the oligarchs of the social media. I'm talking about the twatters. I'm talking about the puke books. I'm talking about all those social media. Spread it around like wildfire, folks. That's how this show has gotten around. There has been no advertising, nothing. The whole reason this show is in existence is because of pure, organic link spreading. It's as simple as that. And if you have not done so, folks, go to the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media today. And I'm talking about Gab, folks. You can get there by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can follow me on that social media under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And by the way, folks, I want to say what's up to everybody in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. What's going on, baby? And, of course, if you want to be a part of the exclusive True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you've got to do is go to my Gab right now at Politics Ghost and subscribe, baby. We almost got 100 people in here. What's going on, baby? Holding Capitalist, BN King. What's going on to TCS, TCR Mercenary, El Don San Fernando, with Senior Poop Tickler, Soggy Taters. What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Mark Dice. That ain't Mark Dice, the real Mark Dice. Get that crap out of here. Mark Dice, what's up, Distilling? And I can already see you people are already ready. I'm not even going to say these names until we get to, all right, Gab Shout Outs, all right? But what's going on to everybody out there? Once again, if you want to be a part of the exclusive True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you got to do, go right now to my Gab and subscribe, baby. It's as simple as that. And if you subscribe, all you have to do is private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, and I'll let you into the Discord. It's as simple as that. Now, with that being said, a lot of things in the news today, folks. Lots and lots of things. First and foremost, in the first hour, we're obviously going to go through the crypto and stocks breakdown. Everything is looking golden, if I don't say so myself, in that department. And that's what I told each and every one of you, that were a little apprehensive when you saw a little bit of a pullback. Baby, we're in a bull market. You understand? This is the Make America Great Again economic policy in full effect. And I told you, some of you people out here that are new in the investment game, you got to get some testicular fortitude and realize that sometimes you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, boy. And if you fold them too early, you can't be kicking yourself in the sack because, oh, I shouldn't have sold off. Oh, my God. Learn from it, boy. Learn from it. But we're going to talk about a lot of things today, okay? In the second hour, we're going to talk about how the mainstream fake news media is beating this Rob Porter news story like a dead horse, for heaven's sake. I mean, I am sick and tired of hearing about this Rob Porter situation, and I just don't understand why. I mean, we all probably do. It's the fake news media. They don't want any coverage of what's going on with the Russian dossier and all the facts that are coming out about that Russian dossier, which leads right to Barack Obama. And if you want to get the real news about that Russian dossier, the FISA warrants, etc., I would strongly advise you to follow Judicial Watch. That's right, folks. They are the ones on the ground level trying to sue the government on all different fronts to try to release this information and make it public. And even Judicial Watch is saying that they have judges that are being obstructionists in favor of the feds, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the Department of Justice. So if you want the straight dope on what's going on, the 411 on this whole FISA Russian dossier situation, check out the official website of the Judicial Watch, folks. They're great folks, and I would strongly advise you, throw a couple of coin their way. I mean, they are a nonprofit organization that's doing this so that we, the people, can be kept abreast of what the hell our government is doing. But aside from that, why is the mainstream media beating this whole Rob Porter story like a dead horse? Because aside from them trying to deviate the conversation from the FISA Russian dossier mess that the Democrats, the DOJ, and the FBI find themselves in, they also want to put fuel on this fire that is the, quote, Me Too movement. Are you kidding me? I mean, you understand what these fake news mainstream media people are doing here. Well, that's why they keep going on with this Rob Porter story. I mean, what is the story anyway? It's a great big nothing burger. That's what it is. The man is fired. His damn career is ruined. All right? He's never going to be able to work in Washington, D.C. again. I mean, what do you want? What do you want? But, of course, the mainstream media is going to try to curve this into some kind of a Me Too feminist, oh, poor thing, woman-beating, Ike Turner, whatever. Oh, they're going to throw everything at you, and that's what they're doing, and we're going to talk about that in the second hour. And on top of which, folks, it's not just the mainstream media that is harping on this Rob Porter story. What did I tell you about the Republicans that are supposed to be on the side of our president? I'm talking about these establishment assholes, and I'm talking about none other than people like Trey Gowdy. And I know there's a lot of people out there that think Trey Gowdy is, I don't know, a chic or something. I don't know why. He completely botched the Benghazi hearings, for Christ's sake. He literally let Hillary Clinton get away with murder, for Christ's sake, because he's an incompetent, pompous asshole. But now you've got Trey Gowdy, who's, I believe he's the head of the Oversight Committee. This asshole, who's supposed to be a Republican, is calling for an investigation on what happened in this whole Rob Porter scenario. I mean, I told you that this Trey Gowdy is an establishment asshole. And y'all remember when this idiot, this dull hair sporting jerk dick, y'all remember when he came into the Congress? It was during that whole Tea Party movement, remember? Oh, the Tea Party, remember that? Oh, that lasted a long time, did it? And this is the remnants of that. And what happened to their candidate, old Trey Gowdy over here? He became establishment trash. And why isn't he not running for re-election? Well, I'm sure somebody found some kind of bodies in his goddamn closet. I'll tell you that right damn now. I mean, if you want my personal opinion, I hope And I'm giving this asshole the benefit of the doubt. I hope that this asshole is compromised and not just doing this out of pure spite because the president didn't choose him to be the attorney general or some crap. But you know, everything's politics, everything's political. That's what Washington, D.C. is, folks. It's the swamp, and it's what governs the law of the land. That's why those of us that are politically aware, we can never go politically asleep again. We have to go out there and tell these little people in Washington that this government belongs to us, the people. And the only way we're going to do that is if we continue to be political, we continue to enlighten ourselves on the true news and information that we need to enlighten ourselves with instead of relying on a bunch of damn talking heads that are out here just sputtering out a bunch of nothing, a bunch of lies, a bunch of slanderous crap. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about, in the second hour, Trump threatening to veto any immigration reform that does not meet his criteria. And what is his criteria? Very, very simple. He wants a wall. He wants the end to the lottery migration system, and he wants to limit chain migration to spouses and children. What is so hard about that? I think that is an unbelievable compromise, and on top of which, the man is even offering to have a potential path to citizenship for over double of what the Democrats were asking for initially. They were initially asking for 700,000 DACA kids to, I don't know, have a path to citizenship, some kind of a solution. And here you've got the president over doubling that, saying that he will have a path to citizenship for 1.8 million people. But these Democrats and Republicans got to come up with some kind of a deal that eliminates the chain migration and limits it only to children and spouses, eliminate completely the damn lottery system. I didn't even realize we had an immigration lottery system, for Christ's sake. And that border wall, boy. But if they're not going to do it, well, I guess there ain't going to be a deal on DACA, huh? And that's what the president said, and we're going to talk about that intensely in the second hour. We're also going to talk about what is on top of every news channel right now. We're talking about this Florida school shooting, folks. Yep. And if you want my personal opinion, folks, I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means. I don't just automatically gravitate to the fact that everything is a conspiracy and that everything's a setup. But, you know, I hate to, be the one to say it. I mean, this looks like a false flag to me. It looks like the same type of garbage, the same modus operandi, the same operation. I mean, folks, I'm sick and tired of people having cameras at so-called mass shooting scenes and seeing a bunch of cops just hanging around talking. We have pictures of some of these cops laughing in the midst of just hanging around. And, I mean, to be completely honest, folks, I don't care how battle-hardened you are of an individual. If you're in the midst of a shootout, especially in a mass shooting, and even if it's over, you're witnessing mass casualties, you're witnessing, horrific amounts of blood, which is never at the scene. Do y'all know that? I don't know about you. I don't ever see blood at all anymore. I mean, they're saying 17 dead here. I didn't see anybody with blood, for Christ's sake. I didn't see anybody with blood with it. Regardless, it's the same crap. They make sure to throw the triage of, supposedly helping victims in the line of sight of all the cameras. They've got all these schmuck cops just hanging around, not doing a goddamn thing, just talking about hitting the bar later. I mean, this is what it is, man. This is what we have out here. The same thing that happened at the Pulse nightclub. The same thing that happens at all. I mean, remember the Las Vegas shooting? Yeah, we forgot about that. It was supposed to be the most violent shooting in American history, and yet we still don't know why or who or what the hell happened. And folks, I told you what happened. I mean, it's obvious. And I told you this, they were trying to hit up the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman. He was there in disguise in Las Vegas. I showed you the video of where he was extracted as the shooting was happening. And how do we know this? Because the top floors of the Mandalay Bay are owned by Al-Walid. Al-Walid. Al-Walid is the uncle of Crown Prince bin Salman. Al-Walid is the big billionaire of Saudi who funds the madrasas, who funds all the Islamic radicalism all over the world, and he himself was trying to assassinate this crown prince. If they were going to be successful, they were going to eliminate the actual king himself and bring in the blood lineage of the original king that died before this king that's in power now. It's all political, folks. And then, of course, right after the whole Las Vegas shooting, I mean, we had the Saudi purge. You don't think that's an accident? You don't think it's a coincidence? And who were the first people to be taken down in that Saudi purge? Al-Walid and the bin Laden family. I'm not joking around. I mean, this guy, bin Salman, seems like the real deal. And I have to, he's probably one of the first millennials. I'm talking about Mohammed bin Salman, to actually have any vision of the future. He's the only guy with balls that has literally attempted, and he's risked his own life to do so, to reform this Islamic radicalism that many components of his family have fueled with their wealth. So I didn't mean to go off on that tirade, folks, but that's what I'm going to be discussing here in the second hour, because in my opinion, this Florida shooting looks a lot like many of your false flags, your Sandy Hooks, all these children dead. Yet, if you take a look at the aerial footage of Sandy Hook, people were just going around in circles, going in the firehouse, out the firehouse. I mean, it's ridiculous, all right? It's freaking ridiculous. So that's just my opinion. And by the way, folks, I don't know if y'all knew this, but this morning, there was a shooting at the National Security Agency compound in Fort Meade. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but somebody attempted to breach the first layer of security in a rental car in an attempt to, I don't know, I mean, we still don't know the whole 411 around this. So, I mean, in my opinion, there's a lot of things going on out here that it seems to me, and I've been suggesting to you for a long time, we're witnessing a level of political cloak and dagger type of warfare that I don't think we've ever seen in some time. I think the last time we saw things like this was in the 60s and 70s. When, people were just being assassinated and it was no big deal. Like, it was like an assassination every other week. JFK, RFK, Martin Luther the King, Malcolm X. Everyone's just getting shot. Everybody's just getting assassinated. That right there was probably the last episode of cloak and dagger political violence that was in the open society and meant to cause shock and awe to many different masses of the country in an attempt to influence the masses one way or the other, so one group of people could maintain power or gain power. This is all it's about. It's all about politics, it's all about power, it's all about control. It's just like the Tears for Fears song says, everybody wants to rule the world. So that's what it's all about, man. Anyway, once again, earlier this morning, shooting at the National Security Agency compound in Fort Meade. Talk about that. In the third hour, we're going to talk a little bit about foreign policy, baby. Do you know what's going on in Syria? What have I been telling you is happening in Syria? I keep telling you to keep your eye on this damn country. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is this a biblical war here? Are we going into some kind of biblical war? Folks, if you haven't noticed, all right, if you haven't noticed, we, the United States-led forces in Syria, have killed 200 armed Russian forces around the Euphrates deconfliction line in the eastern area of Syria. So, shots fired legitimately, and this particular area of Syria is now, I think, starting to develop into a proxy war, into a global proportions. I mean, how many countries are out there? We got the United States, Russia, Turkey, Israel, Iran, all in Syria. Now you've got Macron of France talking about how they're going to do some military operations in Syria. What the hell's going on out there? But seriously, folks, shots fired. U.S.-led forces killed 200 armed Russian forces after they crossed the Euphrates River deconfliction line. That's what they call it in eastern Syria. So, y'all ready for war? Huh, boy? Y'all ready for a world war? Because that doesn't look good, man. We literally killed 200 Russians, and I mean, Vladimir Putin at this point, considering his precarious domestic situation as it pertains him staying in power, it would behoove him to start some level of conflict or war so it can consolidate his power and maybe justify him being in power without any kind of an election. So you got to look at this from all angles, folks. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, folks, the Taliban in Afghanistan. All right? The Taliban in Afghanistan is pleading to the American people in an attempt to talk to our president. I'm not joking. This is an actual propaganda attempt by the Taliban to appeal to the American people to have Trump, or to urge Trump to rethink the Afghan war effort. To rethink the Afghan war effort. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, does this not say that the Taliban is against the wall and their goddamn teeth are bleeding, for Christ's sake? I've never heard the Taliban do anything like this. Anything. Anything. And, of course, folks, they do this right after the United States killed their deputy commander, their second-in-command, Khan Syed. Yeah, we blasted his ass in an airdrop, literally, and he's no longer with us. He's out there, you know, raping his 72 virgins in whatever goddamn hell he's in. But right after we killed the number 2, Khan Syed, the Taliban is pleading with the American people to urge Trump to rethink the Afghan effort, and I think that's hilarious. And I will also describe my personal opinion about the Afghan war, whether we should stay there, whether we should leave, all that stuff. We're also going to talk about the South African president, Jacob Zuma. Africa. Got it away, Africa. Got it away. Anyway, Jacob Zuma, folks, is no longer the South African president. He has stepped down. He has stepped down from being president because he has had all kinds of internal struggles with his own party, man, the African National Congress. And if we have enough time, I mean, what does this actually say about the legacy of Mandela? You know, all these leftists like to talk about Mandela. He was a man that wanted freedom for his black people in South Africa. Okay, that's great. It's a valiant effort, even though he was a goddamn communist. But now that his party, the African National Congress, because that's what Nelson Mandela represented, ever since they took power post-apartheid, South Africa's turned into, if I could use the vernacular of my great president, a shithole. Okay? I mean, let's be honest. All right? I mean, it's a shithole. It's a shithole. It's a shithole. I mean, we talk about Cape Town. I mean, that's one of the bigger cities in South Africa, folks. They're running out of drinking water, for heaven's sake. They're running out of drinking water. So, good God. South Africa. I can't believe South Africa, how far it's been flushed down the goddamn toilet ever since the African National Congress took power. And you know something? Mandela always claimed that once the ANC took power, that the black people of South Africa would have a better life. You know that the level of living standard has remained stagnant ever since the goddamn fall of apartheid. So what the hell did the ANC actually do? What did they do? They did nothing. They did nothing for the African blacks out there. just like the Black Caucus in the United States Congress. You understand, folks? The folks that are out here on the left that are minorities, they don't want to see their minority contingent rise. They want to be a part of the group that subjugates them and keeps them down. Because the more people they have subjugated and down, the more powerful they are. You understand? The more they're in need, the more people want them, the more people demand that the government do things. Good God. And then also, folks, if there's any time left, we're going to talk about how Operation Spilt Vodka is in phase 1. And let me tell you, they're already taking us down out there on VK.com, which is the Russian social media. They're already taking us down, folks. They are not putting up with any propaganda, but we're going to continue making goddamn accounts. We're going to continue to meddle in the Russian election, even though we all know that Vladimir Putin is going to win. We all know it because he's a damn communist. He's going to rig the election like he's been doing it for the past 20-something years, okay? But we want to make sure that everybody knows that people in Russia do not want this goddamn communist piece of thievery crap, this manlet Vladimir Putin. We don't want him anymore. And what we're trying to do is meddle in their elections to foment a powder keg to force the Russian people to remove Putin. To remove Putin. Put somebody else in there that isn't going to rip off the country. And for you folks that don't know, why don't you go look up how much Vladimir Putin is worth? He's worth $160 billion. How the hell did a goddamn bureaucrat make $160 billion? He stole it! He stole it! So, with that being said, that's what Operation Spilt Vodka is about. Many of us in the True Capitalist Radio chat room and the inner circle, we are conducting this operation, and we are encouraging many of you to do the same. Go to the Russian social media sites and go out there and throw anti-Putin propaganda, anti-Putin memes, pro-capitalism, and I'm telling you this right now, when the Russians finally come out and say that the United States was meddling in their elections, you'll know they'll be talking about you. You understand? I mean, we're playing political games here. This is political operations here! Anyway, with that being said, that's what we're going to talk about here in the next couple hours. I hope that you stick around with us. Once again, this is a 3-hour show. Probably the only show out here that goes 3 hours without a goddamn commercial at all, baby. You understand that? So with that being said, let's get through the first hour. Let's talk some cryptocurrency. Folks, have you taken a look at the cryptocurrency prices? What did I tell each and every one of you that are a bunch of ballless pieces of crap? Whenever you see the first sign of a pullback, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm going to sell. I don't know what I'm going to do. What have I told you? Do you understand that we haven't even scratched the surface as it pertains to the potential profits that are going to be generated in cryptocurrency? Now, once again, as I've been telling everybody out there, what you want to do right now is get the next Ethereum, get the next Bitcoin, get the next coin that is going to be in need, that is going to be popular, that is going to be used by massive amounts of people. And if you do that right now and buy it at a low price, you will generate genuine wealth, folks. And there are plenty of coins to do it with. And that's why I keep telling you folks, I mean, there's money to be made out here. It's up to you to utilize some of the information that I'm giving out and compile that with other information that you're gathering on your own and make yourself an investment strategy so that you can grab some of this money and put it in your pocket, baby. I mean, do you understand? That's what you're supposed to be doing out here. So without any further ado, let's talk a little bit about crypto. Of course, we have to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the first kid on the block of this whole, no pun intended, blockchain cryptocurrency technology. And everybody knows it off the top of the head. It's what people say when you suggest or ask them a question about cryptocurrency. The first thing that comes out is Bitcoin. But as I've suggested, folks, this is not a long-term investment. This coin is dying a very slow death. There is no reason to invest in this coin anymore. There is no reason to it. I mean, the whole purpose of Bitcoin, once again, is so that it was an alternative to fiat currency. And now that it's gone to prices that kind of make the whole idea of it being a alternative to fiat currency moot at this point, now what is Bitcoin? You've got idiots out here claiming that Bitcoin is now, oh, it's a financial instrument. It's something where you can keep your wealth. Why? Every asset, every investment has some level of value. There is no value to Bitcoin anymore, man. That's what I keep telling people. There is no value. All right? I mean, the transaction speed sucks. The transaction fees suck. It's old tech. It's over. All right? The only thing that's keeping this damn coin afloat is the new money that doesn't know what they're talking about when it comes to cryptocurrency. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing keeping this alive. But with that being said, we got to cover it. Let's go ahead and do it. BTC is the symbol. BTC. Current market cap is $158 billion. Current circulating supply is 16.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up. A lot of the things, or a lot of the cryptos today are in the green. It's a pretty good day in the market. It is up 8.65%, closing out Bitcoin at $9,403.09 per Bitcoin. That's a long way from 20 grand, baby. I'm telling you, I don't think we'll ever see 20 grand. Now let's go to Ethereum. What did I tell you guys about Ethereum? I hate the development team. I think Vitalik is a pothole. I think that Indian bastard that's on the goddamn development team is a communist piece of bloated garbage. But folks, that's where the money's going, and you want to go where the money's going. You want to profit. You want to make money. So that's why I'm covering Ethereum, and I have suggested, especially during the major contractions that we had, that Ethereum is something to look at. That I believe Ethereum has room to grow at least at the very maximum $1,500. I mean, it could be $1,300 and may start pulling back, but I think that it still has the potential for $1,500 on a variety of different reasons. First of all, you've got the CNBC and the Bloomberg people that go to these mainstream business media for information, barely starting to recognize the technological components of these coins. And what are they doing? They're talking about Ethereum. They're talking about smart contracts, etc. So that's why you're having a lot of run on Ethereum, and basically this is a play that is based on hype. I don't think this is a long-term investment anymore. I think that we're at the, once we go over $1,200, we're at the absolute limit. I wouldn't even invest thereafter. After about $1,200, I wouldn't invest. As a matter of fact, after about $1,250, I would start monitoring the situation and getting the hell out. But let's take a look at Ethereum. ETH, current market cap is $89 billion. The current circulating supply is 98 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 7.48%. Current price for Ethereum, $911.71. I told you. This damn thing was hitting about $700, $780. You could have got in. I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. I'm trying to plant seeds out there. I hope some of you are taking it. Let's go to Bitcoin Cash. Once again, I'm bullish on Bitcoin Cash for the next 3 to 6 months. 6 months maximum. After that 6 months, it's a wait-and-see type of situation. Once again, there's people that are holding the bag at $3 grand. And moreover, this is a fairly decent alternative to Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH, low transaction fee and a very fast transaction speed. So if anything is going to be an alternative to fiat, this one would look more comparable to doing so. But once again, I'm not a long-term investor on Bitcoin Cash. I think it's a 3 to 6 month play only. So once again, invest accordingly. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin Cash, BCH. Current market cap is $22 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 16.9 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 7.37%. What have I been telling you about Bitcoin Cash, folks? Current price, $1,337.23 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, folks, let's go ahead and get to Litecoin, for heaven's sake. Have you all seen Litecoin? Good God! Now, look, I keep covering Litecoin, folks. All right, I keep covering it because, in my personal opinion, it's still a viable coin. I just don't like the developer, Charlie Lee, acting like an autistic spastic case on his Twitter account. I mean, he's diminishing the integrity of his coin. And that's just my opinion. I think he's diminishing the integrity of his coin. And that's all there is to it. I mean, I'm sick of seeing this dude go out and act like a goddamn autistic spastic case. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. But for whatever reason, folks, we saw a major spike today, so let's talk about it. I'm sure all of you that are mining Litecoin or holding Litecoin or heel kicking right now, let's go ahead and get to it. LTC, current market cap is $12 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 55 million Litecoin in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up. Get this, folks. It's gone up 35.04%. Good God! 35% in one night. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, current price, $222.59. Good God! I mean, luckily I've got a small holding of Litecoin, but 35%? Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, let's get to Dash, folks. What have I been telling you about Dash? I'm loving Dash. I told you it will bounce back. You've got bag holders on Dash up to $1,500. I mean, during this major contraction, that's why I was telling people to entertain this as a play, because you're going to get some decent gains. You got a lot of people holding. And once again, what do I like about Dash? Aside from it being a very quick transaction speed, it's a low circulated coin. It's a low circulated coin. So if you have a lot of bag holders from $1,500 down, then that means that most of them are going to hold steady because there's not that many in circulation. So that's why it's a decent play to entertain, and that's why I keep talking about Dash. Symbol DASH. Current market cap is $5.3 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Dash is 7.8 million. 7.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dash has gone up 12.98%, folks. 12.98%. I told you. The current price for Dash, symbol DASH, $680.16 per Dash. Remember, we were getting down to about $4.90 on this one during the contraction. I mean, when everybody's leaving, that's when you need to go in and start buying, man. Everything's on sale. All right? I'm just saying. That's how you're going to get the profits, baby. That's how you're going to get the profits. Let's go ahead and get to Monero, folks. The same thing that I've said about Monero. All right? The same thing that I've said about Monero. The reason I'm covering it is because it runs very, very fast. These jumps that we see in Monero could happen 20, 30% within a 2-day span, 3-day span. And moreover, folks, it's also got a fairly decent low circulation as well. So let's go ahead and get to Monero, symbol XMR. XMR, current market cap is $4.2 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 15.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone up, folks, 14.64%. Current price for Monero, symbol XMR, $272.48 per Monero. I'm telling you, man. I told you. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to one of my and the Inner Circle's major holdings, which I believe this is the next Ethereum. It's going to overtake Ethereum, if you want my personal opinion, folks. And I'm talking about Quantum, folks. Symbol QTUM, Quantum. Folks, during the major contraction, we saw this damn thing go down as low as $17 and change. And folks, myself and the inner circle were scooping it up like candy, baby. Do you understand? I mean, there are so many reasons to like this coin. I hate to keep going over and over and over with them. But once again, it's a proof of stake coin. All right? All you've got to do is hold your quantum in your quantum core wallet and make sure that it's staking, and you're literally going to get deposited quantum in your wallet for holding quantum in your wallet. I'm not joking around, folks. It's proof of stake. On top of which, there is almost a dozen quantum coins that are using the quantum token that are going to be distributed here in the next few months. And of course, if you're a quantum holder, you are going to get airdropped a certain amount of these coins just for holding quantum. There's a lot of reasons to hold this. I mean, in my personal opinion, I am bullish on quantum, folks. I'm not kidding around. On top of which, we've got people holding the bag as high as $110 on this coin, all right? So if you would have bought it at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, any of those prices, hell, I think $30-something right now is a good price. And what am I suggesting that you do for quantum? Buy and hold, baby. Buy and hold. I mean, folks, if you take a look at quantums, they actually released a new version of their wallet, which has a great graphic user interface system. And in this wallet, not only can you hold the quantum core wallet, or the quantum tokens itself, but you can hold other coins that are using the QRC20 token. So that means in this wallet, I can hold any coin that has a quantum token on top of my quantum. I mean, it's beautiful. It's ahead of the game. Folks, it's got an integrated smart contract in the wallet. All right? There's a place where you can just, if you understand how to use Solidity, program language, you can literally put the bytecode and the interface code in a copy pasta capacity into blocks and create your own smart contract, for Christ's sake, man. I'm not joking! So once again, folks, I mean, I am so bullish on this particular coin. And on top of which, I know that maybe many of you don't know, but this past February 2nd, the quantum team launched a satellite, or I should say a node, into a satellite in space. And what's going to happen, folks, quantum holders are actually going to be airdropped coins from this node in space, folks. I mean, I'm telling you, quantum is way ahead of the game. I would not be pushing this goddamn coin if I didn't think that it was the future. I'm not joking around. I mean, they're already starting to pair quantum with other coins in exchanges in Korea. You notice, folks, if you go to a cryptocurrency exchange, you usually have to trade either BTC or ETH for you to trade any other coin. No. In Asia, in Korea, in China, they are pairing it with quantum. So I'm telling you, folks, if you just watch. I'm telling you, Ethereum, folks, when I covered Ethereum in April of 2017, Ethereum was $40 goddamn dollars. It was $40. And I've already told you what it was. It's almost $1,000 a coin again. And this is one of those coins. I'm telling you, there's no pump and dump here. I'm giving you the straight dope. This damn coin is the future, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get to it. Market capitalization is $2.4 billion market cap. And not to mention, folks, the circulating supply, I mean, unless I have, like, billionaires in the inner circle, there'd be no way that you can run this coin up. There's a lot of circulation in this coin, because it's a global coin. It's starting out of Asia, and it's moving outward. The circulating supply is 73 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, folks, quantum has gone up 7.23%. I told you. Current price for quantum, symbol QTUM. That's the symbol, QTUM. Current price, $32.84, folks, all right? $32.84. And you know something? This damn cryptocurrency was $17.74 on February 6th. And you know what that was? That was last Taco Tuesday. If you would have just entertained when I was telling people these are low prices for quantum, you would have made some serious capital. And not to mention, you'd be airdropped all kinds of coinage. I mean, it's a coin that literally pays you to have it, to hold it. So with that being said, let's continue on, folks, all right? I know that I'm getting a little long-winded. I tend to do that when it comes to cryptocurrency, but I want my listeners to be capitalists, man. I want people to be rich. I mean, I want, like my inner circle, man. These guys are making $400, $250, $100,000. I mean, like it's no big deal. Why? Because they've listened to old Ghost over here. And they realize that cryptocurrency and other forms of investment are means of which you can make your money that you work for you. And not to mention, folks, if you understand how to invest, you understand how to make your money work for you, you yourself, with your own strategies, with your own financial creativity, you could carve out your own destiny, man. You can carve out your own goddamn lifestyle. You know what, folks? The Capitalist of the Year in my inner circle, a guy by the name of Capitalist Cap. I talk about this story all the time. This guy came to the inner circle in June of 2017. All right? And he came when he had gotten laid off from his job. He had a few $1,000s to his name. And out of desperation, he was like, man, I'm going to get into this crypto game. This is what I'm going to do. I mean, I have to do this. So all he did was, get a couple of $1,000, and he deposited in a Coinbase and then started trading on GDAX, which is the Coinbase exchange, and literally only had a strategy of trading 3 coins: Bitcoin, BTC, Ethereum, ETH, and Litecoin, LTC. He traded those 3 coins from July 2017 to January 1st, 2018, folks, and all he expected was 1% gain every trade. I mean, he was a swing and pattern trader, and he traded for like 10 or 12 hours a day out of desperation. Now, folks, during that time, and he was dedicated, that was his strategy. That was his strategy. It may not be your strategy, it was his strategy. He did so much trading and did so many 1% gains that he made $400,000. $400,000 from July 2017 to January 1st, 2018. $400,000. And he wrote me an unbelievable message in which he, at one point, entertained the whole Occupy Wall Street and hated the 1% and, had a lot of angst. But when he realized through the show that he could apply the knowledge that I'm giving on this broadcast for free and apply it to his life, he realized that, wait a minute, nobody taught me capitalism. Nobody taught me how to be financially creative. Nobody taught me how to, do things to this capacity. He told me in this damn message that at one point he hated the 1%, and now, as his taxes, he had to pay his taxes for 2017, he's a part of the 1%. He's a part of the 1% now. And he can't believe it. And you want to know why he can't believe it, folks? Because you need to believe yourself. And the reason he can't believe it is because he was so desperate, out of desperation, out of necessity. He forced himself to make it happen. And that's what you need to do. As an individual, you need to force yourself to make it happen in whatever capacity you can make it happen in. Now, not every strategy is going to be like Capitalist Cap. But by God, you are an individual. You have the freedom to create your own economic ideas, your own economic strategy. Do them. Do them. I mean, this was a guy that never thought in his life that he would be a part of the 1%. And look at it. He made himself a part of the 1% in not even half a year. Half a year. All you have to do is put your mind to it and believe you can do it. Remember, the difference between capitalists and everybody else is that everybody else waits for things to happen to them. They wait for things to happen to them. While capitalists, we go out and we make things happen. Do you understand that? We go out and we make things happen. That's the difference. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. I just hope that people that are listening to the broadcast realize that capitalism is the essence of freedom. I mean, folks, I don't have to call another man boss. All right? I have businesses, and don't get me wrong, I work like a son of a bitch. I barely sleep. I mean, I'm always thinking about, well, what do I have to do as far as my businesses are concerned? Do I need to restock? Do I need to reorder? Do I need to do this? I'm stock trading. I'm cryptocurrency trading. I'm selling assets. I'm attempting to buy properties. I mean, there's just so many things that I'm doing. But, folks, I don't want to stop, because once you stop and think that you can retire, that's when it's all going to go to hell. You can never stop. I mean, why do you think Warren Buffett, 85, 86-year-old man, who could retire and not really give a crap about money? I mean, he's, what, the third, second richest man in the world? Why do you think he works 20 hours a day? Why do you think Bill Gates and all these other people that are billionaires that really don't have to work at all work 20 hours a day? Because, folks, once you stop that money from coming in, it all of a sudden starts disappearing very fast. It's disappearing very fast. Just ask some of these people that lost billions of dollars, and they'll tell you. I mean, one guy, and I forgot his name, who lost, I don't know, $3 or $4 billion, was asked, how the hell did you lose it? And he goes, well, you know how you have a big basket of potatoes, and, you know, you're in a bumpy road, you're in the back of a truck, and a few potatoes, you know, get bumped off. You don't really care about that. And you get into that mentality like, it's still probably, I got a whole basket of potatoes. Before you know it, they're all gone. And that's what happened to a lot of these people. And you as a capitalist, you need to know that money is not faithful. All right, money's a bitch, and she's not faithful, and she gets bored, and she runs away, and she'll run off if you don't pay attention to her. Do you understand? Anyway, sorry about that soliloquy. Let's continue on. Let's get to Zcash, folks, all right? Once again, one of my favorite coins here. Low circulation. JP Morgan's backing this up, so you know that they're going to integrate Zcash in some capacity in their investment instrument repertoire, if you will. All right, so let's go ahead and get to Zcash, symbol ZEC. Current market cap for Zcash is $1.5 billion market cap. The current circulating supply, once again, 3.2 million. 3.2 million, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, that is a low circulating supply, folks, and that's why I keep telling people, I mean, they've got contracts at genesis-mining.com, man. I mean, these Zcash contracts, especially how they're priced right now, are majorly profitable. The Ethereum contracts, not so much unless you get the absolute biggest package, which I'm not advocating anybody doing. All right? I mean, in my opinion, if you're going to drop, that type of capital, like 10 or 12 grand, you might as well trade that money. You might as well put that on an exchange and trade it, or buy and hold, as far as I'm concerned. But you take a look at any of the other prices, and let me go ahead and put it up right now, folks, so everybody, I mean, I want as many people to take advantage of this as possible. Remember the last time I was promoting these third-party mining contracts in April, May, June of 2017? Everyone who purchased one is already profiting 4- or 5-fold at this point, and there's still a whole goddamn year left on the contract. So go ahead and take a look at my Gab, once again, folks, and entertain any one of the packages of Zcash. Take a look right now at genesis-mining.com. And, of course, folks, if you're going to entertain one, you've got to have the discount. You don't pay full price. Get the discount code. The discount code is WEA296. The discount code for Genesis-mining.com, WEA296. And once again, folks, I would strongly entertain the Zcash mining contracts, especially at the prices right now. Zcash is destined to be over 1,000 a coin. All right, it's just a victim of the pullback, and it's actually a pretty cheap price if you want to buy into it as well. All right, but the highest it's been is over $850 a coin. So we got $850 bag holders downward, and I think that this could be easily 1,000 a coin. It's only got 3.2 million in circulation, and once J.P. Morgan figures out what it's going to use Zcash for within its repertoire of financial instruments, I think that it's going to be a very, very valuable coin, to say the least. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at how much percentage change has gone on in the past 24 hours for Zcash. In the past 24 hours, it's gone up 6.56%. The current price for Zcash, symbol ZEC, the current price, $481.96 per Zcash coin, folks, all right? And I'm telling you, that coin is destined to be $1,000 plus. So that's why I'm telling you, entertain that coin if you want my personal opinion, all right? Now, folks, we are running low on time. I actually want to go into some other coins, but, man, we just don't have enough time. I want to talk a lot about some of the straight political dope that I've got going on in the second hour. So with that being said, let's go ahead and end the crypto coverage with my and the Inner Circles coin. This is another major holding of ours, folks, and not to mention, we are the official spokespeople of 42 coin, and that's symbol 42. And once again, folks, I would like to have you entertain this particular coin as a long-term investment, because I'm telling you, you haven't seen the amount of potential profit yet as it pertains to this coin, folks. I think this coin is going to be $1 million coin by the end of the year. And if it ain't $1 million, it's going to be damn near close. And there's a lot of factors. I mean, we've been talking to the developers. I don't want to tell you what is in the works for this coin, but by God, folks, I'm telling you, it is. I'm just saying. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to overhype anything. But I'm telling you this right now: if you've never listened to Ghost for any reason, and you wanted to entertain a long-term investment, 42 coin is something to entertain, folks. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Market capitalization for 42 coin is $3.1 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for 42 coin is 42. That's right, there's going to be no more circulated. 42 coins only. Major scarcity, not to mention, if I don't say so myself, I think the Inner Circle and myself own almost 8 at this point. Almost 8 coins. Now, in the past 24 hours, 42 coin has gone up, folks, all right? It has gone up 14.72%. And as I stated, folks, aside from this being a long-term investment, it's also a hedge against any of those contractions that you see pop up its ugly head in this damn cryptocurrency market. And last but not least, it is a major swing and pattern trading play, folks. I mean, look at the swings, check out the charts, you'll see what I'm talking about. The current price for 42 coin, symbol 42, $75,548.30 per 42 coin. I'm telling you, folks, I mean, remember when I started covering this back in, was it episode 501? It was $10,000. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to plant seeds out here. I'm trying to create capitalists. I'm trying to create capitalists out here. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to some stock coverage, commodities coverage. Now, folks, people are worried about inflation. People are worried about the Fed, that it may raise interest rates. You know, people are worried about a lot of things, but not today, folks. Everybody's shrugging off. I mean, and there should be no reason to be pessimistic right now. I mean, we've got great economic data coming out the wazoo. We got almost a consistent 4% GDP growth, at least for the next 3 quarters. I mean, we got low unemployment rate for the past 20 years, lowest unemployment rates for blacks and Latinos in American history. I mean, we got manufacturing come back. We got investments coming back to America. We got people getting paid bonuses. We got people getting raises. We got people getting promotions. You got people getting overtime now. This is a whole new America, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm telling you, and I've said this before, that 2018 will be the year of the capitalist. 2018 will be the year of the capitalist, folks. All right, so by all means, you're going to see, and look, we haven't even seen what the tax cut has done yet. Wait till the summer. Wait till next Christmas. If you thought this last Christmas was a good Christmas, boy, wait till Christmas 2018, baby. Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread it around like wildfire, man. Spread it around. Let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on Gab. Gab is the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media today. If you have not gotten a free account on there, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Go on Gab, get an account on there, and follow me under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And by the way, if you want exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room to get exclusive content, exclusive contests, exclusive goodies, well then, by God, go to my Gab account right now, Politics Ghost. I am verified, boy. Go to my Gab right now and subscribe to yours truly, baby. All right, subscribe to yours truly so you can get access, exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And I want to say, what's going on to the True Capitalist Radio chat room? We are filled to the brim. Look at everybody in there chatting, man. Look at that. What's going on, baby? We almost got 100 people in the chat room, folks. Unbelievable. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you in the chat room for hooking it up, for being a part of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. I want to thank you guys, even if you are trolling, all right? Even if you don't like Ghost, all right? You're here, you're chilling with Ghost. I see you guys. What's up? Funky Butt Lovin'. Is that your real name, Funky Butt Lovin'? Good God. BN King, everybody. What's going on to everybody out there, man? Bullet for my Valentine. Look, we'll get to that crap during Gab Shout Outs, all right? Good God. Anyway, once again, you want to gain access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, subscribe to me on Gab, folks. And once you subscribe, give me a private message. Let me know your Discord name, baby. All right. And by the way, I'm not drinking, all right? I'm got myself a nice little Coca-Cola beverage here. I don't know what it is. Something about styrofoam cups. I don't know, man. And I'm trying to stop drinking. I know that I was drinking on the last show, etc. I'm not drinking this show. So all you people on Gab throwing me beers and crap, don't do it, all right? Don't even do it. Anyway, where was I? Where the hell was I, engineer? All right, I'm supposed to be covering the stocks here. Let's go ahead and get to some stock coverage. Once again, if you subscribe to me on Gab, private message me your Discord name, and I'll hook you up in the Discord, baby. Almost got 100 people, baby. Yeah! Anyway, let's get to some stock coverage here. Once again, lots of optimism, lots of things going on. Let's go ahead and cover it right now. Dow Jones Industrial was up today, 253.04 points, a percentage increase of 1.03%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrial at 24,893.49 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. The S&P 500 also up today, 35.69 points, a percentage increase of 1.34%, closing out the S&P at 2,698.63 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. It's also up today, 130.11 points, a percentage increase of 1.86%, closing out the NASDAQ at 7,143.62 points for the NASDAQ composite. Not too bad, if I don't say so myself. I'm telling you, I told you I was bullish on this market, at least for the next 4 quarters. You know, at the end of 2018, we got to have, once again, a wait-and-see attitude and see what the hell's going to happen, especially after this election. We've got to be very aware, we cannot have leftist Democrat overtaxation pieces of trash being elected into the damn Congress. We can't do that. I mean, it'll ruin everything we built in 2018, boy. I'm not even kidding. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Anyway, with that being said, let's get to commodities. All right, let's get to some commodities and see how it's doing. Let's get to energy. Now, we did see a pullback in energy, folks, but it's now bouncing back. WTI sweet crude is up 34 cents, a percentage increase of 0.56%, closing out WTI at $60.94 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up 26 cents today, a percentage increase of 0.40%, closing out Brent crude at $64.62 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline up today 0.44%. We've got natural gas up today 1.04%. Heating oil is up 0.37%. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now, we are seeing a slight pullback in metals. Why? Because we're seeing an increase in the equities market. That's how it usually goes, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. It is down $3.50, a percentage decrease of 0.26%, closing out gold at $1,354.50 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver down today 2 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.11%, closing out silver at $16.86 per troy ounce of gold. Copper is up slightly, 0.02%, and platinum is up 0.37%. Let's go ahead and get to the agriculture, folks. Grains, corn is down 0.07%. Wheat is up 0.16%. Oats is up 0.19%. Rough rice is down 0.57%. Soybean is unchanged. Soybean oil is up 0.12%. Canola is down 0.10%. Let's get to the soft, shall we? Now, today is Valentine's Day! And that means everybody's going out and getting a box of chocolates. I'm getting a box of dark chocolate. That's what I'm doing, a box of dark chocolate. Everybody's getting chocolates, folks, and it's being represented here in the cocoa commodities markets, folks. Cocoa is the base of chocolate. It is up today, 2.36% increase on the day. We've got coffee. Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Shut up, you little hipster fruit. We got coffee up today, 0.04%. Sugar is down 0.97%. We've got orange juice up 0.24%. Cotton is down 0.56%. Lumber is up 1.85%. And I guess everybody is using their prophylactics today and don't want to get pregnant or go out like Willie Lump Lump because rubber is up. That's right. Rubber is up on Valentine's Day. And it's up 1.47%. Ethanol is up 0.83%. Let's go ahead and get to livestock, shall we? Livestock, we got live cattle up today, 0.36%. Let me tell you, these beef prices and these meat prices are going up. Don't be expecting to see that, what was that, Wendy's? They got 4 for $4, like, 2 burgers and 2 fries or some kind of crap. Don't be expecting that crap for too much longer, man. These damn cattle prices, these meat prices are going up. Let's go to cattle feeder. It's also up 0.61%. And lean hog, folks, lean hog is up 1.76%. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? Woo! I'm telling you, it was a wonderful day in the market today, if I don't say so myself. And I hope that you had a decent day in the market. Now, with that being said, folks, before I get to chat room and Gab shout outs, I do want to say that I may actually have an interview on this Taco Tuesday. That's right, folks. This next Taco Tuesday, yours truly is trying to set up an interview with a young, up-and-coming politician who is attempting to run against Maxine Waters in California. Now, this gentleman here, it's probably going to be in the second hour. I still need to message this gentleman. He is running against Maxine Waters in her district. His name is Edwin Duarte, not related to the Filipino president, but Edwin Duarte, or maybe he is. Who knows? I mean, I don't know that. Maybe the guy is. He is running on the Republican ticket against Maxine Waters. So we plan on interviewing this man, and hopefully, we as the Capitalist Army, we can do some political operation work in an attempt to try to get this gentleman into office or something, because we need Maxine Waters the hell out, all right? This woman is a disconnected windbag, all right? She's too old, and she's too senile to continue to maintain her level of office. So, with that being said, folks, we're going to try to do that on a Taco Tuesday. So, we're actually going to have a Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday show, baby. All right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday show. So, we're going to see if that works out. All right? We're going to see if that works out. Now, with that being said, hey, engineer, do we have any goddamn Gab? Or, you know what? Before we get to Gab shout-outs, do we have any chat room shout-outs? All right, that's what we need to go to first. The chat room shout. Do we have any chat room shout-outs? All right. Well, for all those folks that are in the chat room, what's going on? And if you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, folks, go to my Gab right now and subscribe, baby. Subscribe and then private message me on Gab with your goddamn, with your little Discord name, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some chat room shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? Oh, here we go. Look at this crap. Look, I can already see this. Look at it. Parkland first, White House next, you son of a bitch. Shut up! Shut up! Put that asshole in the woodshed! Put that son of a bitch into the woodshed! Son of a bitch! Give me the mic! Good God, man! It's too soon, man! It's too soon! Shooting pearls at Parkland High School? It's not even Parkland High School. It's Parkland the city, you dick! Damn it! This goddamn tragedy just happened, for Christ's sake, man! And I got my own chat. Look at my chat room! This is my goddamn chat room, for Christ's sake, man! Radio chat room, for Christ's sake, man! Good God. Oh, my God. Forever 17. Oh, man. Can you all stop in here? Are you all kidding? What kind of a macabre group of people do I have in the True Capitalist Radio chat room? Good God. Cupid shot Florida. Cupid led buffet special. Bullet Day Florida buffet. A bullet a day keeps the teacher away. Are you all listening to this macabre crap? You're sick! You goddamn assholes in the goddamn chat room are a bunch of sick pricks! You're sick! You're goddamn sick! Oh, my God. Are you all listening to this, folks? This is my chat room, for Christ. Give me the mic. This is my chat room here, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God, man. Albin gives up Valentine's for Lent. What the hell does that mean, you son of a bitch? Skip class, gets shot in the ass. Oh, my God! Oh, God! Oh. You know what? Implement chat room martial law on these sons of bitches, for Christ's sake! You people are sick! You people are sick! Oh, my God, you're sick! Give me the mic! God, you macabre bastards, man! Skip class, get shot in the ass. Good God, man. Good God. I'm sorry, folks. I'm in shock. I'm in complete and utter shock, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm sitting over here. I'm just trying to get a decent chat room going on over here, and this is the kind of crap I get, man. Man, you people are sick, man. Implement chat room martial law, and implement it right the hell right now. Implement chat room martial law, for Christ's sake. Good God. Oh, my God. I'm going to go on to some Gab Shout Outs. I mean, I can't believe this, for Christ's sake, all right? And for all you folks that want a Gab Shout Out, all you've got to do is go to my Gab right now and like the Gab post that states, True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in. That's right, folks. Like the Gab post that states, True Capitalist Radio now live. Listen in on this Valentine's Day edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Do we got any Gab Shout-Outs, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Gab Shout-Outs, and hopefully they're a little bit better right now! Jesus Christ, we got Maverick Diving. What's going on to Maverick Diving here? What's going on to Kush? We've got Ghost Shouts Out Parkland. What the hell does that mean, you stupid idiot? Poor old man. We've got, I'm not going to sit here and say these. You guys are getting sick, man. You guys are getting sick. 17 broken hearts? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, God. I mean, you guys are sick! You guys are sick! You people are freaking macabre, man! It's too soon, for Christ's sake! It's too soon! It's too soon! Give me the mic! God, man! What's wrong with you people? Seriously, man, what's wrong with you people? Oh, my God. Havel the Rock, what's going on, man? I'm telling you, man. 17 dead students will commence again. 17 dead students? You son of a... God damn it, man! Look, this is way too soon, you macabre bastards. Okay? I'm going to tell you this right now. You continue on with this garbage, I'm going to be forced to stop this goddamn show. All right? Because this is too goddamn macabre. This is too goddamn macabre for you people to be conducting yourselves in this goddamn capacity. I can't let this go on. It's too soon. It's too soon. Give me the mic. It's too goddamn soon, for Christ's sake, man. I can't let you all continue to go on like this. Good God. 17 bodies, 1 gun. Oh, jeez. Shut up, all right? All of you right now, shut up with this crap. Stop it with the sick names relating to this Florida mass shooting. Enough. Enough of this garbage, man. Oh, my God, I can't believe you people, man. I can't believe you people. Oh, my God, we got Mr. Duck in the house, whoever the hell that is. Oh, my God. I can't believe you people, man. Pistols for Parkland. Oh, that's funny. That's fresh. You stupid idiot, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I can't believe these people, man. I'm not even joking around. Ghost's wife likes dark chocolate. Shut up! Shut the hell up! Look, man, I'm telling you this right now. I don't need to be putting up with this kind of garbage right now, all right? I don't need to be putting up with this kind of crap. I mean, I could be having a Valentine's Day evening with Mrs. Ghost right now instead of having to put up with you people. All right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. So shut up. Just shut the hell up. All of you, shut up. Oh, my God. What's up, Supa? He's in the house. Who the hell else do we got? We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. Good God. Well, Albin, son of a gun. What the hell does that mean, you moron? We got the 727 caller. He's back. Where the hell you been? Shot in the heart in Florida? All right, you know what? That's it. That's it! That's it! Look, man, I'm serious. I'm seriously considering ending this goddamn broadcast. I cannot allow you people to do this. You understand? I can't allow you people to do this. I can't allow you to do it. Oh, my God. Give me the freaking mic. The goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Oh, my God. Look, that's it. That's enough. All right? That's completely enough of the damn Gab Shout Outs. That's enough of the goddamn freaking chatroom shout outs. That's enough of all this crap. That's enough. Yeah, I can't believe you people would. I can't believe you people, man. I'm serious. I can't believe you people. This tragedy, or false flag, if you want my personal opinion, but still, it just happened today, for Christ's sake, man. It just happened today. Oh, my God. You know what? What a day not to drink. Now I feel like drinking, but I don't have any beer. I don't have any beer. I've got some scotch, but I don't want to get that loaded. Oh, my God. All I got is this freaking dumb soda. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man! What's your problem? What's your goddamn problem? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, look, we're going to move on, all right? I'm moving on here. And you know what? You want to know why? Because I take my show serious, man. I mean, I got freaking production notes right here that I handwrite myself. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to talk about Donald Trump, all right? That always puts me in a better mood. I want to talk about President Donald Trump. And you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about this goddamn story that the fake news media keeps shoving down our throats as if it's a big freaking deal, all right? And you know, I'm talking about this Rob Porter story. I mean, can you people stop beating a dead horse with this? But it makes sense why the fake news media would do this, because they don't want any of the news getting out about the Democrats politically weaponizing our institutions of government at the DOJ and the FBI. They don't want to cover all the corruption and criminality that's coming out related to this Russian dossier. They don't want to talk about how this whole Russian dossier situation leads right up to Barack Obama. Leads right up to Barack Obama. So instead of focusing on that real news, folks, and I'm telling you, if you want the 411 on the information on what's going on with this Russian dossier and the information that is being covered by the deep state and that's being obstructed by the judges, follow Judicial Watch. All you got to do is Google Judicial Watch and you can find them. They're the ones taking the government to court. They're the ones filing the Freedom of Information Act requests. And I'm telling you, folks, they're the ones that know everything. They're the ones that know everything as it pertains to this whole Russian dossier, FISA warrants, etc. So with that being said, why is the media running with this? The media is running with this because, once again, they don't want to focus in on that. They also want to infuriate and inflame this ridiculous Me Too movement. And folks, what is this Me Too movement at this point in time? It is the fringe of feminism trying to utilize the not very equal, if I don't say so myself, image of a babe in the woods that is so innocent and that gets slapped around, and how, oh my God, how you can never hit a woman. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Ah! I mean, where's the equality, with all due respect? Now, Donald Trump had to come out today, and he had to say that he didn't condone domestic violence of any kind, and of course you've got to say that. But, I mean, let's just take this from the perspective of the feminists here. The feminists are always touting equal rights, equal rights, equal rights. The feminists are always touting that I can do anything a man can do. Nah, 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 nah. I'm a woman, hear me roar. Nah. How come everything is equal except when it comes to mutual combative situations? Now, if somebody is going to debate that, well, Ghost, a man is stronger than a woman, well, then that means we're not equal now, is it? That means we're not equal. And if we're not equal, well, then shut these stupid fat feminists up. You can't have it both ways, for Christ's sake. You can't pretend to be some saintly woman that, oh, don't hit me, I'm just this delicate little flower, and I'm meant to be caressed and loved and courted by gentlemen. You can't be that way and then claim, oh, I'm equal. I can do everything a man can do, and I can do it better. It's woman power. You can't have it both ways, broads, okay? You can't have it both ways. You can't claim to be victims while at the same time trying to claim to be equal. You can't do it. It's an oxymoron. It's hypocrisy. It's a contradiction. All right, I'm just saying. I mean, the same thing I said about these women that are having buyer's remorse and that are coming out 10, 15 years later saying, oh, this guy, he sexually abused me. Oh, my God, he sexually abused me 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and I never got over it. This is nothing more than buyer's remorse. And the only reason that women are doing this now is because they can get attention now. You understand? They can gain attention now. They can gain a spotlight now. They can gain media spotlights now. And that's why it's very convenient for these women all of a sudden to come out the woodwork and claim to be victims. And that's what I keep saying. Listen, you women, if you want to be equal, well, then shut your goddamn mouth when it comes to domestic violence. All right? I mean, in an equal situation, shouldn't you be in a mutual combat situation? You claim to be equal to man, then, you know, why is it that all of a sudden we have to have special privileges towards women that allege that they were abused, that allege that they were slapped, that allege that they got a black eye? How come all of a sudden when those things come about, we have to treat it with kid gloves? You can't have it both ways. I know this is a very harsh example, but I'm sick and tired of these women claiming that they want to be equal, but when it comes down to it, they want to use the special preferential treatment that women have been given throughout the millennia in order to fall back and take down men for the sake of vindictive, personal vendettas. You understand? And in my personal opinion, I'm tired of the mainstream media infuriating this Me Too crap. I'm going to be honest with you, the majority of these women, I don't believe these women. All right? I don't believe these women at all. I think that maybe a good 90% of them are a bunch of crap. Okay? A good 90% of these Me Too women are a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my French. Because if they were real, they would have documented this the proper ways, wouldn't they? I mean, folks, if you were an abused woman, there are so many means for you to escape in a truly abusive relationship. You know, Judge Jeanine Pirro, which is a Fox personality, she's also a former judge, prosecutor in New York City. She was one of the first women to bring about a woman's battered shelter. And she was so, against domestic violence. But at this point in time, this woman realizes now that this idea of giving women the opportunity to leave their abusers is a moot concept. Because for whatever reason, folks, and maybe it's a lot of the reason why the Islamic Jihadis that are invading Europe are able to rape these women out there, and they don't want to press any charges. They're feeling sorry for the Jihadis, It seems to me that most women want to be abused. And I'm not saying that all women do, but if you take a look at the amount of methods in which an abused wife or an abused girlfriend can go, they can go to battered women's shelters, they can go to the police, they can go to their church, they can go to a nonprofit organization, they could go anywhere. And that's preferential treatment. But you see, folks, in the case of Rob Porter, these women didn't do anything. These women didn't do a goddamn thing. You know what they did do? They put out a restraining order. Anyone can put out a restraining order on anybody. Restraining orders are meaningless. I'm not joking. I could literally put out a restraining order on anybody. Whenever you hear that somebody has a restraining order on somebody, anybody can do that. Anybody. All right? There's no court case in which Rob Porter was convicted as a domestic violence abuser. There is no there's nothing but two women who are obviously scorned, okay? Because let's be honest, I mean, this guy, Rob Porter, he's a young chap. What is he, in his mid-30s, early 40s? Young guy. He's already been divorced twice. Now, why do you think he's been divorced twice? These women were probably not conducive to what he wanted to do in life. You know, they wanted to probably do their own thing, and this guy's like, look, I want a career. I want to work in politics. You know, I want to be in the White House one day. I don't need whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. I'm going to divorce you women, and I'm going to move on. Do you think these women that were his ex-wife, do you think that they were just going to allow this man to just go in and be some big-time White House staff secretary without them doing something about it? I mean, remember, these are his ex-wives, okay? You don't think that there's an element of scorn there? And moreover, this black eye that this broad allegedly put out, that allegedly was caused by Rob Porter, I mean, what, you just take your selfies of your abusive black eyes and bruises as a badge of honor? I mean, why would she selfie herself so many years ago and just save it? And just save it. Because, folks, she was waiting for this day, just like most women that are coming out now, claiming all this Me Too nonsense, are taking down men because they can. And because they're vindictive. And because these women aren't a part of these men's lives. And because they're not a part of these men's lives, they want to make sure that they never forget about them. Remember, there's nothing worse than a scorned woman. A scorned woman will stop at nothing to make sure that she makes your life a living hell. And I think that's exactly what has been happening here to this poor bastard Rob Porter. Now, why in the goddamn blue hell is the media making much to do about nothing about this? Because they're trying to induce someone within the political arena to throw an investigation into this situation. Well, that's exactly what the media did. None other than Trey Gowdy, this dull-hair piece of wannabe, thinking he's a badass prosecutor piece of crap. The same guy that botched the Benghazi situation and allowed Hillary Clinton to get away with murder. Trey Gowdy, the same bastard who's not running for re-election because they probably got skeletons in his closet and they're about to expose it. Trey Gowdy decided to come on the news media, and of course he went on CNN and, you know, all the anti-Trump media outlets saying, oh, I'm Trey Gowdy here, and you know, we got to go on the House Oversight Committee and investigate what happened with this Rob Porter situation, and who did they know about? How long did they know about it, and why did they allow him to be a part of the White House? Who cares? Who cares, man? I mean, seriously, we need to have the Oversight Committee investigate why Rob Porter was a staff secretary? I mean, man, are you joking? I mean, you know what this signifies? That any woman can come out and take down a man by saying he beat me and then punching themselves in the eye or putting crap lipstick under their under eye bag, taking a picture of it and saying, look, he beat me. Nah. You mean to tell me that some skankosaurus bimbo could come out and make allegations like this and assholes, congressmen, abusive of power assholes like Trey Gowdy can come out and call for investigation for this crap? So what? So what? Rob Porter slapped his wife. All right? So what? Why does there need to be a goddamn oversight committee investigation about this crap? The man is gone. He's fired. He's finished. All right? His career is over, for Christ's sake. His career is over. I mean, I hear Trey Gowdy, well, did he have security clearance? And why did he have a security clearance when he slapped a couple of women in his life? I mean, what? You can't slap a woman or something? And what, you can't have security clearance, for Christ's sake? Oh, well, we could kill women and children by dropping bombs on third world nations, but what, you can't slap a woman who's talking back in front of your goddamn face? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? We could go and kill innocent children and women and what? He slapped his wife. Let's go ahead and cancel any kind of credibility that this man will ever have, for Christ's sake. What about women who are raping the goddamn teenage children in public schools today and that are being championed for it? What about these goddamn sick women that are killing their children and blaming it on postpartum depression? Give me a fucking break! Good God, man! Good God! And look, I got people over here in the chat room. Oh, you're condoning domestic violence, Ghost? Hey, assholes, let me tell you something. Back in the old days, all right? Back in the old days, it wasn't not acceptable to give a woman a slap every now and then. And look, as uncomfortable as it is to say, it was the truth. And if you don't believe me, why don't you go take a look at an episode of I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. You know, with Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball. There is an episode in which Lucille Ball is trying to cover up, once again, one of her stupid mess-ups. Because that was the shtick of the show, you know. She would always mess up and then try to fix it, and I'm sorry, Ricky, and all that crap. She was trying to fix up a mess that she made because she was afraid that Ricky was going to come home and slap her face. That was an episode on I Love Lucy, folks. And if you don't believe me, go take a look at it for yourself. Now, I'm not saying that men have the right to beat a woman, okay? I'm not saying that men need to close fist and beat a woman, kick a woman, or anything to that capacity. But you heard the terminology. You have to slap somebody back into reality, and occasionally, like the good actor Sean Connery said, every woman deserves a good smack every now and then. I'm just saying. I'm not saying abuse. I'm not saying that, you know, you take a bottle and bash a woman over the head. I'm not saying anything to that capacity. I'm not condoning even slapping women. I'm just saying that in the midst of relationship, especially marriage, and when you have the pressures of finance, children, career, social life, etc., those pressures ended up becoming a powder keg, and when you are all together all the time, you end up, because many people don't understand this about relationships, you end up arguing with each other because you are the only person, or that's the only person, your significant other is the only person that you converse with and talk to them about these financial problems, marital burdens, etc. And occasionally, folks, sometimes people, especially women, like to get emotionally impulsive and try to get mentally devious. And it happens all the time. I mean, they talk about it in comedy all the time, that women, you know, whenever they get into an argument, they tend to start off on one subject and then go off on tirades and other subjects just so that they can make sure that they verbally hurt you to get a reaction out of you. Now, I'm not condoning any kind of activity, but I'm just simply stating that if all Rob Porter did was give some dumb, stupid broad a smack to the mouth, why is it that this man has to have his security clearance, like, taken away? Why in the hell can he not serve in the White House? This was obviously a long time in the past. He's not even with these women anymore, okay? Why in the hell is Rob Porter being made out to be Ike Turner all of a sudden? This is a young man that, because of two stupid ex-wives who were obviously scorned, who obviously are pissed that they're not by his side, going to those White House galas, standing next to the president, standing in the White House because they're not there. They're going to make sure that they make him pay, and that's what happened here with this Rob Porter situation. And I feel sad. I feel bad for this guy. I genuinely feel bad for Rob Porter because everybody in the mainstream media is like, "Oh, it's never an excuse to hit a woman. You should never, ever, ever hit a woman." No, that's bullshit. Okay? There's always a reason to hit everybody. All right? You just don't do it. All right? I'm not joking. There's a reason to kick an old lady down a flight of stairs. You just don't do it. But I'm just shocked that a man can be taken down on mere allegation. And you know what? So what if he slapped these stupid broads? So what? There's no case on this guy. There's no domestic violence cases. There's nothing. And this guy's goddamn career is over, man. I think that's unfair. That is majorly unfair. And that's why, if you want my personal opinion, if this is how women are going to play, if this is how they're going to assert their little feminist dominance, then I'm going to be completely honest. They want equality, then they can be equally slapped in the goddamn mouth. All right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying? I mean, we're talking about equality here. Jesus Christ. Look, I didn't mean to get off on that soliloquy about that. I don't care if you people think I'm a misogynist asshole. I don't give a crap. But by God, look at our goddamn country. We've got women now taking down powerful men because, oh, me too. You either have equal rights or you don't. All right? And you know what equal rights means? It means that if you're going to give crap, you need to take crap. If you're going to initiate violence, if you're going to spawn violence, if you're going to conjure violence with manipulation and with, other types of games women like to play, well, then you have to deal with it. I mean, if you all want equality, there should be no domestic violence. You should either be charged with assault or you're not charged with assault. Women should not have the preferential treatment of getting children in a divorce, but they do. Women get the preferential treatment not only in the divorce, but in the child custody proceedings, the child support system, the welfare system. I mean, do you understand? I mean, women are not equal. They're a preferred class at this point, and that's why I am not sitting here shedding one shed of sympathy towards these stupid skanks that are coming out and ruining a poor young man's career in Rob Porter. All right? You two stupid cunts, with all due respect, are nothing more than scorned women. You know it and I know it. And the only reason that you're coming out publicly and alleging this about Rob Porter is because you got cameras in your face. All right? You got the spotlight. And that's all there is to it, man. And then freaking Trey Gowdy. I mean, what a piece of crap. Let me tell you something. I'll pay cryptocurrency for any goddamn lead that leads to the skeletons that's in Trey Gowdy's closet right now. This son of a bitch makes me sick, and I'm tired of this guy. I'm sick and tired of this piece of crap. Anybody out in Georgia that knows anything about this son of a bitch, you let me know right now. You let me know right now. This damn GOP establishment son of a bitch. Why in the hell is this guy utilizing his authority under the Oversight Committee to investigate this Rob Porter situation? It's because he is GOP trash. It's President Trump against the world, for Christ's sake, man. He doesn't have anybody on his side in his party. He doesn't have anybody on his side on the Democratic Party. He doesn't have anybody on his side in the deep state. It's President Trump against the world, man. Good God, man. Anyway, look, I'm telling you, man, I'm sick of Trey Gowdy. I spit on this stupid, dumb idiot. He's a half-a-tard-looking son of a bitch as well. How the hell did this guy end up becoming a prosecutor, for Christ's sake? This guy looks like an autist that never got diagnosed, for heaven's sake. And this is what the Tea Party produced, another goddamn GOP establishment hack? Yeah, so much for the Tea Party. And screw you, Trey Gowdy. I hope that you get freaking cancer of the anus, you son of a bitch. Oh, you're right. We're all here in the Oversight Committee. We're going to have to look into the Rob Porter situation. Shut up, you stupid idiot. That's why you're not running for re-election, because I know you've got skeletons in your closet, and I'm going to make sure to find out what they are and expose them. God damn it. Sick of these goddamn Republicans. Not to mention, folks, the Inner Circle and myself, we are conducting political operations against incumbents to make sure that we expose these idiots for what they are. We have already delivered information to the Cruz campaign and other campaigns to smear all over these goddamn Democratic pieces of trash. We cannot allow these goddamn Democrats to take control of Congress. These people are anti-American pieces of trash, and if they take over Congress, folks, everything that we've built in the Make America Great Again policies is going to be for nothing. It's going to be nothing. So once again, anybody who has any information about Trey Gowdy, about what he has in his closet, because I guarantee you, man, this guy's compromised or he's a joke. You're going to go after Trump when you let Hillary Clinton get away with murder, you sack of crap? I spit on you, you piece of garbage. Jeez. And anybody who admired this guy, hey, that's what you get for admiring some bureaucratic piece of trash. These stupid especially lawyers. He's an ex-prosecutor. He's a scumbag. Anybody who's a lawyer should never be put into Congress, for Christ's sake. And not to mention another group of people that shouldn't be elected into Congress. Anybody who enjoys going to meetings shouldn't be in charge of anything, okay? That's another thing. Anyway, let's move on. I've wasted too much time on the subject. I'm just tired of the Me Too movement, all right? I don't care if it makes me sound like a misogynist piece of car. I don't care. I don't give a crap. You women are making yourselves useless. And I don't blame these young men. If they want to get a sex robot, if they want to get a trap or a tranny, I don't blame them anymore, for Christ's sake, man. Who the hell wants to put up with this nonsense? I'm telling you, folks, I talk to kids in the True Capitalist Radio chat room, and they're afraid to go up to women because they think that they're going to get charged with sexual harassment. I mean, there's like 20-something virgins, like 20-something-year-old virgins in the chat room, and the reason is because they're so goddamn scared to go up to a woman. They don't want to be charged with sexual harassment. And I think it's sad. I think it's freaking sad, and I blame you stupid, dumb, idiot bitches for it, all right? I blame you stupid, dumb, idiot, feminist broads, and I'm telling you right now, gentlemen, you know what these women really want? They want to be physically forced back in the fucking kitchen. Excuse my French. And you want to know why I say that? Because they are marching with women in hijabs. They are marching with women in hijabs. And you know why? You want to know why that woman is in a hijab? She's in a hijab because her husband told her so. And the only way she was going to leave the house is if she had a beekeeper suit on, for Christ's sake. I mean, it makes no sense why these stupid Stankosaurus feminists are marching with women in hijabs. Don't you stupid feminist women know that that woman in a hijab knows her role and is in the kitchen, and the only reason she's out there marching with you fatties and uglies is to manipulate your whole political movement so it can fall under some Islamic perspective? I'm telling you this right now, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. It just makes me sick. I got to move on, folks. I'm sorry. I could talk about this forever. I know that there's many of you gentlemen out there that are listening that are like, yeah, Ghost, these women suck. So, I get it, man. I get it. And if you're a young gentleman, I would strongly advise you either import a woman or get a MILF, all right? I mean, just so that you can get some sexual experience, get a freaking MILF. all right, some over 40-year-old broad who probably is way past her goddamn prime as far as, making children. So you could probably, just kind of, raw dog it if you understand what I'm saying. And I'm just saying you have to get sexual experience, young gentlemen. You can't just sit back and be scared that women are just going to be a bunch of, sexual harassment claiming bimbos. I mean, you've got to do something. You've got to soil your oats, man. You've got to go out there and experience women for heaven's sake. All right? And somebody put, well, what if I get AIDS? Look, if you're screwing women, I mean, you know that the percentage of getting AIDS is really, really low. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be anti-gay or anything, but the reason you get AIDS when you're a homosexual is because you're putting your raw phallic into a dirty sphincter that excrement comes out of. And the friction of the penetration of the sphincter and the phallic creates abrasions on the phallic, which mixes with the fecal matter within the sphincter. And as a result, you got the AIDS. Now, it's not to say that these women can't, give you, other stuff like, the freaking herpes or the warts or the freaking hep C and the hep A and all that other crap, but still, I'm just saying, gentlemen, just be careful with whatever sexual gratification that you're into and be safe, my friends. That's all I'm saying. Be safe and understand what you're doing. Anyway, let's continue going, for Christ's sake. And look, people are throwing up in the chat room after I described how people get AIDS. You have to know, all right? Especially you fruity dudes out there that are contemplating homosexuality or homosexual, whatever the case might be. You have to know why AIDS happens, and that's why AIDS happens, all right? And on top of that, let's be honest, it's the ejaculation in the anus as well. So let's, either or, all right? Either or. And lest we forget, the anus, the colon, is a very sensitive area. I mean, did you, have y'all heard about this? These kids were doing it. I think the YouTube put it down, but kids were actually giving themselves, like, alcohol enemas. Did y'all hear about this? What they do is they put a, enema tube in their sphincter, and they load up this bag, this enema bag, with a bunch of alcohol, and then they, squeeze the enema bag of alcohol into their colon, and they kind of it's like in their colon, they clench their sphincter, and they kind of, they do a hula hoop dance or some kind of crap like that, and then they kind of just, I guess secrete the alcohol out of their sphincter. And as a result, you actually get drunk really instantaneously because whatever is in the anus is a very sensitive region that absorbs things very fast, okay? So I'm just telling you guys because I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of sex education because I know that some of you are fruit bowls out there and are considering some butt play, all right? And if you're going to do that, you need to understand that, you could be potentially playing with some AIDS fire there, and that's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. That's why people take butt chugs. They take butt chugs because it makes them drunk instantaneous and fast because the inside of the anus is very, very sensitive, all right? I'm just saying. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, let's move on, for Christ's sake. Good God. People in the damn True Capitalist Radio chat room are having puke memes, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's move on, all right? I wonder if that damn guy that's going to run for Congress is going to want to... he's going to want to come back, or even going to want to come on the show after this. All right, anyway, look, we're moving on. Oh my God! I don't know where we're going. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just saying, man. I'm just trying to plant seeds. All right. Somebody just asked me on Gab. So that means that I shouldn't penetrate a woman in the arse, then? No, probably not. Especially if you're worried about this woman having the AIDS. No, I would not. I mean, That's how you're going to get the AIDS, son. You understand? That's how AIDS is transmitted, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, do you understand that? Man, I don't want to go there. I don't want to get into this anymore, for Christ's sake, man. I don't want to get into this. All right, but just to let you know, for you fruit bowls who are thinking about giving up your anus to somebody, you don't let somebody go into your anus, without you, doing some kind of anal douching. Have y'all heard about this? Anyway, what these power bottoms do is they shove a bottle of anal douche into their hole and then just kind of, and then, they clean it out like it's a freaking whistle or something. And that's, I'm just saying, look, you people in here need to know this, all right? I'm providing education here, all right? This is ghost sex education here, for Christ's sake. I'm just trying to help you out. That's all. Just trying to help you out, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour. Jesus Christ, we're already in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. If you have not done so, well, maybe you might not want to after the freaking anal talk, but please spread it. Oh, God, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm not even drunk, man, and I'm doing that. I don't know. Anyway, no, I didn't mean to spread it. Spread it around like wildfire. Spread it around like wildfire. No, not like the AIDS, you assholes in the chat. Spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And I mean, look at everybody, and everybody on Gab is like, why are you talking about this crap? This is sick. Hey, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry, all right? Anyway, once again, follow me on Gab, folks, if you have not done so. It's the last bastion of freedom of speech out here on the internet today. You can get there by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai. That's gab.ai. And you can follow me under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And by the way, folks, if you want exclusive access, baby, exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, we almost got 100 people subscribing. Subscribe, baby. We're having a great time in here, for Christ's sake, man. Subscribe right now. Go to my Gab, hit the subscribe button, and once you do, go ahead and give me a private message and let me know what your Discord name is, and we'll let you write in all the goodies and all the fun right here in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and hear what the True Capitalist Radio chat room is saying right now. Hey, anybody in the True Capitalist Radio want to say something on the voice chat right here and now? Go ahead and do so. What's going on to everybody who's out there in the voice chat? Let's go ahead and go to this voice chat here. Go ahead. What's going on? Hold on. I gotta put myself in it, for Christ's sake. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Jesus. All right, shut that crap. All right, we get it. Good God. What the hell was that? We get it. Good God. What the hell was that? Anyway, as you can see, everybody's having a great time, I guess. But if you want to get in on the fun, go ahead and subscribe on my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and then private message me that you subscribed, and I will give you a link to the Discord, baby. The official True Capitalist Radio chat room. Anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry about the anal talk. We're going to move on, all right? Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about Trump, and we're running out of time, for Christ's sake. Anyway, POTUS, President Donald Trump threatens to veto any immigration reform that doesn't meet his criteria. And what's so hard about meeting his criteria, folks? I mean, getting rid of the immigration lottery system, building a border wall, and reducing chain migration to spouses and children. What's so hard about that? How come the Democrats are being a little bit, I don't know, negotiable on this particular situation? Because what they're doing is they're losing their own credibility as being a pro-immigrant party when you've got Donald Trump saying, hey, look, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to take care of the kids from DACA, whatever the case might be, but I want my border wall. I want an end to the immigration lottery system, and I want chain migration limited to spouses and kids. And the Democrats don't want to do it. And if you want my personal opinion, I think that this is pure political strategy. Because right now, you've got immigrants starting to look favorable to Trump. You've got people that were once calling Trump racist no longer calling him racist because of this negotiation of DACA. But for whatever reason, the Democrats think that they can be obstinate and obstructionist and be able to dictate what exactly is going to go into the bill and what isn't. And I'm glad that the president is putting this DACA situation on the laps of the Democrats because, by God, this is their issue. They could have done something during the time that they had complete control of the government, during Barack Obama's tenure, when the Democrats controlled both the House, the Senate, and the executive branch. But you see, the Democrats really don't want to fix this problem, folks. I'm going to tell you what truly happened. People thought on the Democratic side that if they initiated this DACA debate, that they would be looking more on the virtue signaling side because they figured that Donald Trump wouldn't be negotiable to the DACA or immigration situation. And when it shocked the Democrats that he's willing to give 1.8 million DACA kids a path to citizenship, if the Democrats can just give the wall funding, once again, end the lottery immigration system and limit chain migration to spouses and kids, what's so hard about that, man? I mean, they're making Trump look like the pro-immigrant president all of a sudden. They're making Trump look like a goddamn saint, for Christ's sake. I mean, folks, the immigrants are turning against the Democrats. I've told you that you got immigrants standing outside the home of Chuck Kick the American People in the Balls Schumer, and they don't even let them sleep. They're screaming, they're singing, they're doing all kinds of crap because these people know that they're nothing more than political pawns for the Democrats, and they don't care. And this is what each and every one of you people need to understand, that the Democrats don't care about you. They don't care about your story. They don't care about your impoverishment. They only care that you vote for them, and when you vote for them and they attain power, they feel that they are a dictator and can basically assert any laws that they see fit. And folks, that's not how our government's supposed to work. Our government is supposed to be a representative of the people, not some dictator that we elect into power that can go and vote on laws that the constituency don't want voted on. And that's the Democrats for you, folks. Democrats believe that when you elect them, it's a mandate that they be dictator and dictate government however the hell they want. And that's why I'm telling you, the actions at the State of the Union prove that these people are not only anti-America, but they hate the American people. Every positive that Trump said about the country, about the Make America Great Again policy, these goddamn Democrats wouldn't stand up, they wouldn't clap, they wouldn't acknowledge anything. Black unemployment at an all-time historical low, the Black Caucus just sits on their hands like a bunch of goddamn Uncle Toms. When they talk about the American people and raising for the flag and raising for the national anthem, they just sat on their anti-American asses. That's why I'm telling you, at this point, if you're voting Democrat, you are anti-American scum. You understand that? You hate this country, you hate the people in it, and that's why the Democrats, they protect illegal immigrants and criminals as opposed to the American people. How hard is that for you American people to understand? How hard is that for you Democrats to understand? Their actions speak louder than their words, you numbnuts! These people don't care about you! They don't care about this country! They showed it at the State of the Union! They showed it! So if you're a Democrat, you're anti-American scum, and I spit in your goddamn face, you piece of trash. And I suggest to you, if you hate this country so much, then get the hell out of the country! Get out! Go to Venezuela! Go to North Korea! Go to Liberia! Go to Brazil! Go show how left you really are, you hypocritical piece of crap! If you're truly leftist, if you're truly socialist, if you're truly communist, then get the hell out of America! Get out! Go live your socialist dream somewhere! And you want to know why they're not going to go, folks? Because America is the only country that will allow these autistic, spastic cases to bitch and moan on a collective basis like they do every single goddamn day on the streets. You understand? Makes me sick. Anyway, folks, we're running out of time here. I gotta move on. Everybody knows about this Florida school shooting in Parkland, Florida. All these idiots and Gab Shout Outs and chatroom shout outs were making a big freaking joke about it. But for you folks that are unaware, there was a school shooting at, Majory Stoneman Douglas High School. The alleged shooter is a Cuban, allegedly, is not a white male, for all you idiots on the left trying to say it was a white male. It was a Cuban by the name of Nicholas de Jesus Cruz. Nicholas de Jesus Cruz, he is a 19-year-old Cuban, of Cuban descent, all right? Now, this school, Majory Stoneman Douglas High School, had a problem with Cruz threatening students last year, and he wasn't allowed on the campus, which is rather bizarre because what type of a kid who graduates from high school goes back to the high school to go, threaten kids that were younger than him? I mean, this doesn't even make any sense, first and foremost. And secondly, folks, I mean, once again, if you take a look at the scene, it's your quintessential scene that you see on all these false flags. You saw it with Sandy Hook. You saw it with the Pulse nightclub. They purposely kind of put these triage situations with a bunch of ambulances just in the area within the line of sight of cameras. You got a bunch of cops and SWAT team just kind of hanging around laughing. I don't know if you saw this, folks, but there was actual SWAT members that were roaming around the campus in a goddamn golf cart. Now, why in the hell are SWAT team members riding around campus in a goddamn golf cart? I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. And you can look up these pictures. They're out there. And you know something, folks? I don't know about you, but when you're in the midst of a situation when there is a mass shooting in progress, and even if you do catch the gunman, and I don't care how battle-hardened you are, I don't care how much of a badass you are, your adrenaline is going to be pumping. You're going to be breathing rather hard. You're going to be affected in some way. Even if you didn't shoot or fire back, you're going to see the supposed carnage that was in the school. You're going to see the 17 dead kids. You're going to see all the injured. You're going to see all the blood. You're going to have an adrenaline rush that is going to be visible to the third party. And folks, every time we see any one of these shootings, it's always cops that are just hanging out, talking about the, half a dozen donuts that they're going to guzzle down once they leave the crime scene, for Christ's sake. And nothing happens. I mean, I don't see blood. I don't see bodies with blood. I mean, the people that they shipped out into these ambulances in the line of sight of the cameras had no blood, for Christ's sake. So in my personal opinion, folks, it looks, and look, I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist, folks, but this sure as hell looks like a false flag to me. Now, why would they want a false flag? Well, let's just be honest. They want gun control. They're trying to re-push this whole issue to take our guns away, folks, and they'll stop at nothing. They'll stop at absolutely nothing to sustain this assault on our Second Amendment. And they'll stage these events, folks. It is legal to stage these events. I mean, a law was passed back in 2011 making it legal to do this, manipulate and coerce the public through manipulative news reports. You can look it up for yourself. It was a 2011 law. So don't think that this is not impossible, or this is impossible. Don't think that this is impossible. This is very, very possible. Now, with that being said, folks, I am going to continue to assess the situation as it pertains to the school shooting in Parkland, Florida. But let's just take a step back. Y'all remember the Las Vegas shooting? Folks, it came out, what was it, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And nobody reported on it. It just came out all of a sudden that the guy, Pollock, the guy who supposedly committed all these mass shooting in Las Vegas, they found out through autopsy that his body was actually shot in the head 24 hours before he was even found in the hotel room. Look it up. Look it up! And yet we still don't know a motive, right? We just kind of brushed that shooting, you know that? We just kind of brushed that shooting under the rug because they completely messed up in their false flagging of that goddamn Las Vegas event, and they couldn't sustain the lies. So as a result, what did they do? They just forgot about it, stopped reporting about it, and everybody forgot about it. It's as simple as that. But now that you've got a school shooting, oh no, that's where kids are involved. And you've got these parents that come out and pretend to be so distraught, like what was that Parker asshole from Sandy Hook? Y'all remember that guy? That Parker guy, that blonde-headed dude that right before he was about to do a press conference, he was laughing and smiling, and then when he goes, oh, are we ready to go? Okay. He starts literally crying. He starts making himself cry. Robbie Parker is who I'm talking about. Robbie Parker. Go take a look at that clip of that fake asshole. And people ask me, well, Ghost, how can these people, like on Sandy Hook especially, how can these people all keep a secret? Hey, why don't you take a look at all the money that is being circulated amongst these parents in a variety of different capacities? You know, all these parents of these Sandy Hook kids have nonprofit organizations, have leftist causes that are nonprofit organizations, and take a look at all the money, the millions of dollars that have gone into those organizations. It's all documented. It's all there. I mean, would you keep your mouth shut for a few $1 million if all you had to do was just pretend that your kid was shot? Give you a break. And by the way, folks, it's been documented that for whatever reason, if you take a look at the property records of Sandy Hook, somebody was paying people's house notes off. Take a look at the records in Sandy Hook's property records, and all of a sudden you're going to find that people along the same week, the same date, the same year, all got their properties paid off. So I'm just saying, man, I mean, I don't want to go and do all this over again about, you know, Sandy Hook and all this other nonsense. But, man, you got to do your own investigating, man. You got to do your own investigating on this crap. I'm just saying. Anyway, look, I'm running out of time here. All right? It is what it is. Another school shooting. People are going to cry for our guns to be taken away, and oh my God, gun control now, and all this crap. Anything to infringe upon our rights. You know, even though this was a 19-year-old kid, and gun control would have done nothing to stop this kid from getting guns. You know, He's not legal to purchase these types of firearms anyway, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? But give me a goddamn break. Anyway, man. And by the way, I think it's rather convenient that we have this school shooting on the same day that we have this mysterious shooting in the morning at the National Security Agency at Fort Meade, okay? And the reason this is very interesting, folks, is because they're very vague. They're very vague about what the hell went down at Fort Meade at the NSA compound. Very, 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 very strange. Now, the FBI's on the scene, and the FBI agent claims that three people came to the entrance of the Fort Meade NSA compound and I guess refused to stop. So as a result, what happened is that the security guard on duty opened fire at this particular vehicle. And according to the FBI, the vehicle in question was a rental car. And there were three individuals occupying this vehicle. And the security guard took a shot at the car, and according to the FBI, nobody was hit. And the only injuries that were involved with these three people that are now in custody had to do with a car accident, or the car accident that ensued after being shot at. And there's no other information other than this. Now, folks, this isn't the first time the NSA has attempted to have a raid at its compound out there in Fort Meade. The last time, believe it or not, two people dressed as women attempted to literally throw a car at the entrance full throttle, and they ended up shooting these drag queens in the car, I believe, killing one, injuring the other. So a lot of weird stuff happening at the NSA, and you know, I'm just saying. And now that I'm talking about the NSA and I'm talking about this, I understand that I'm now beeping now. I've got the little, CIA beeping, for Christ's sake. All right? How quaint. How freaking quaint. And by the way, for you guys that want to see Robbie Parker, the guy I'm talking about as it pertains to the father of one of the alleged victims of Sandy Hook, take a look at this clip, and this guy, you can clearly see he starts laughing and he's chuckling, and then when he is told by the producer that it's time for him to make his little speech, his little crying situation, he goes, are we ready? Okay, good. And then he starts pretend crying. He gets himself into character. I mean, your daughter just got killed this afternoon, you scumbag. And that's why I told each and every one of you when I was broadcasting during the State of the Union speech, and they pointed to the individuals that were there at the behest of the president who lost their children to MS-13. Did you see the true tears and anguish on those folks' faces? They lost their child a year or two ago. A year or two ago. And yet, the pain is still there. The pain is still there. And that's why whenever I see these false flag shootings and I see these so-called parents and loved ones of these people, and they're just laughing and smiling and not showing one goddamn iota of any kind of grief whatsoever, I say to myself, you couldn't get any better crisis actors than this. You couldn't get any more. You couldn't get anything better than this, for Christ's sake. I guess not, folks. I guess people are this stupid. I guess people are this dumb. I have no goddamn idea. Anyway, folks, look, that's enough of that. All right? All right. Anyway, look, by the way, my apologies on saying that Stephen Paddock, that he died before the massacre. my apologies. The autopsy showed that he died the day after the massacre. Let me go ahead and post the article, because I know all you autistic fruit bowls, especially this stupid autistic fruit that I freaking hate. What's your name? Danny J, you stupid little freaking pedophile-looking son of a bitch. Here is the article that states that Stephen Paddock, the goddamn Las Vegas shooter, okay, died 24 hours after the alleged shooting, all right? Even though they showed him dead with a gunshot wound, allegedly, in the goddamn pictures, okay? All right? So there you go. There's your goddamn proof. There's the goddamn article. Take it and shove it up your autistic ass. It says it right there. Las Vegas shooting suspect died at noon the next day after the goddamn massacre. How the hell does that work? Stupid! Anyway, folks, let me move on. I'm running out of time here. I want to talk a little bit about Syria before we get into some Radio Graffiti. Now, let me tell you what's happening in Syria, folks. I have been covering Syria at least every goddamn show whenever I can. Right now, we've got the United States, Russia, Turkey, Israel, and Iran conducting military operations within the borders of Syria. And it's starting to turn into a proxy war at this point in time of World War III proportions. Now, I don't think that this particular dispute will cause World War III, but we're definitely, all right, we are definitely trying to assert our military dominance, to say the least. Now, for you folks that are unaware of what I'm talking about, we all know that U.S.-led forces are in Syria, and we have been backing up the Kurds, we have been backing up anti-ISIS forces, etc. Well, the U.S.-led forces, folks, have killed 200 armed Russians after crossing the Euphrates River, the deconfliction line in eastern Syria. 200 Russians. Now, lest we forget that once some of these ISIS, or whatever the remnants of ISIS was in Idlib, killed and shot down one jet fighter of Russia, Russia went in and bombed the hell out of Idlib. You know? Bombed the hell out of Idlib. Now, I wonder what Russia's response is going to be after U.S.-led forces killed 200 armed Russian forces. And on top of that, folks, we've got France, Macron's France, wanting to bomb Syria as well. So in my personal view, it seems like Syria is a dead carcass, and the rest of the world are a bunch of hyenas trying to get whatever they can get, for Christ's sake. And what the hell's going to happen with old Bashar al-Assad? Man, if I were Bashar al-Assad, I'd get the hell out of there, man. I'd go in exile with my pretty blonde white wife, and I'd move to Switzerland, and I'd make sure that no one messes with me, that I'm an exile leader, and let these damn superpowers, let them deal with whatever the hell's going to happen to Syria. I mean, seriously, man, the whole goddamn infrastructure is getting completely destroyed because of warfare. It's a horrific, mad war zone out there. I mean, if I were Bashar al-Assad, I'd get the hell out of there. I'm not even joking. I mean, what are you leading now anyway, Assad? Everybody and their brother is conducting military operations in your goddamn borders, within your borders, for Christ's sake. So anyway, I'm just saying, this is not looking good here. U.S. killing 200 armed Russian forces. But even though it doesn't look good and that Russia may flex nuts at us, it shows that, you know what, we're not afraid of Russia. We're not afraid of China. We're not afraid of anybody, man. And I'm glad we killed these 200 Ruskies. And you know what? Good riddance. Rest in piss, for Christ's sake, you stupid damn commie bastards. I don't like Ruskies. I'm sorry. I don't like Ruskies. You can't trust these people. These are the same people that brought the world serfdom, which is lower than slavery, okay? So once again, folks, I mean, we've got all these goddamn countries within the border of Syria, and I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I know this is a damn proxy war, but where the hell is it going to lead? And it's only a matter of time now that Russia retaliates, and we see some of our boys get killed that are within the boundaries of Syria. So it's getting pretty ugly out here, to say the least. Let me move on, folks. We're running out of time. The Taliban is appealing to the American people to urge Donald Trump to rethink the Afghan war effort. What's wrong, Taliban? What's wrong? I thought you guys were hardcore, baby. Now you're trying to plead with the American people and telling the American people to rethink, or telling them to tell Trump to rethink the Afghan war effort? Are you joking? Let me tell you something. In my personal opinion, I was never really for this Afghan war to begin with. But now that we're there, we have a strategic military position to be in the region, and we are within striking distance of any of the Asian countries that are flexing nuts our way. And of course, I'm talking about China. It gives us a strategic military spot within the region without directly being involved in the region, to say the least. And lest we forget that Afghanistan is the home of 90% of the world's opium. And if we were to just leave Afghanistan, we would be leaving the opium trade to the Taliban, and they would be making billions upon billions of dollars. And I'd like for you all to know, I know that President Trump wants to tackle the opioid crisis, but I'd also like to tell President Trump to make an observation. Make an observation from the time we went into Afghanistan to the present, and take a look at the gradual increase in opioid consumption. And folks, there's a direct correlation with us being in Afghanistan and this opioid crisis. I mean, this is where all the opium comes from, and we own it. We've got American soldiers guarding poppy fields right now in Afghanistan. So, as I was stating, folks, I mean, the Taliban wants us out of there. I don't think we should leave. I know it's a subterranean dirt crap hole, but we need the strategic military option just in case China wants to flex nuts, man. I'm not joking. I don't like China. I don't blame Donald Trump for trying to chest up to China, because China has been belittling America throughout the entire tenure of Barack Obama. I mean, do y'all remember when goddamn Barack Obama was forced, all right, was forced to be exited out of the ass of Air Force One when he landed in Beijing? Do y'all remember that? I mean, that's the kind of disrespect that we get. And look, we had 8 years of that. I mean, these countries that used to respect us and fear us, we had 8 years of a power bottom fruit bowl in office that was apologizing to everybody. So with that being said, folks, that's why I believe that we need this strategic area in Afghanistan, just in case China wants to start flexing nuts at America. And lest we forget, China is in a very precarious situation right now. It is surrounded by nuclear powers. On the side, you've got India. And let me tell you, India is trying to flex nuts at China. I mean, it's sending drones within their borders. I mean, they're disputing over the area of Bhutan. And China is literally acting like a paper tiger, bowing down to the Indians. And you want to know why the Chinese don't want none of the Indians? Because there's more Indians in India than there are Chinese in China. They are a formidable force, man per man. And not to mention, they're a nuclear power. And lest we forget that the Indians, they're not bad fighters. They fought, 2 or 3 wars with Pakistan and won, I think they won them all. And that's what I'm telling you, folks. You've got India, a nuclear power, flexing nuts at China. Up to the north, you've got Pakistan, which is a nuclear power, which China denounced. Y'all remember that during the BRICS summit and embraced India? And then you've got Kim Jong-un over here throwing ballistic missiles in the air, claiming to have nuclear technology. Now you've got Japan remilitarizing itself. And folks, I'm telling you, China's in a very precarious situation, man. It is a paper tiger. So that's why, in my opinion, we need to stay in Afghanistan so that we can have a strategic hit, just in case if we need to hit China in any capacity, or back up our Asian allies to hit up China. All right? And, of course, now that I'm talking about foreign policy, I'm getting a beep beep again. And you know what? I know they're listening, baby. I know they're listening, and it's all good. Hey, maybe you guys that are listening to me that are, that are federal agents, maybe one day you'll be as smart as me one day. But certainly not just listening, but actually applying what I'm saying to your lives instead of being a bunch of bureaucrats. All right? Anyway, the reason the Taliban is appealing to the American people to urge Trump to rethink the war effort in Afghanistan is because we killed the second in command to the Taliban. This guy named Khan Syed. Really hardcore, dedicated Taliban member. And look, when you lose your leader and leadership in war, it's a shock. It is a demoralizing situation. I mean, the whole reason why, especially somebody within the Taliban, would be number 2 or number 1 is because you're a crazy, dedicated fighter. I mean, lest we forget, Mullah Omar, before he got killed, I mean, this guy was a dedicated, reclusive fighter. He had one eye, he got a huge scar on his face. I mean, this guy was, that's why he's a leader. He's fearless, he's a warlord. And when you have all their leadership dying and not able to sustain a leader, it's demoralizing. And that's why the Taliban is trying now to be diplomatic and trying to urge the American people to tell Donald Trump not to do the Afghan war effort anymore. I think it's brilliant. I'm laughing, to be honest with you. It just goes to show you that we're breaking the Taliban. That the Taliban, after 10, 12, I don't know how many years we've been out there for Christ. We've been 15 years or something. We've been out there for so long that the Taliban is starting to realize that we're not going to let up. We're not the Soviet Union. We're not going to back off. We're going to continue to kick your ass. And because we have a vested interest in being there. I mean, it's a strategic place to be in the region that we need to be. So with that being said, I think we're winning in Afghanistan. The Taliban doing this proves that their days are numbered, and they're pretty weak at this point. Pleading with the American people, folks, give me a break. Anyway, last but not least, South African President Jacob Zuma resigned today. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the South African situation, South Africa. But the ANC has been trying to remove Jacob Zuma for a long time here, for the past, 2 or 3 months, because they believe, he's corrupt or whatever. It's all politics, really, man. It's a political situation within the party. And somebody else wants to be the president within the ANC, and, there's a political means to bring down Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma finally realized it, and he stepped down himself. And as I stated in the beginning of the broadcast, what does this say about the legacy of Mandela? What is this? I mean, Mandela spent 30 years in prison, 28 years in prison, so that the ANC could be victorious against apartheid. But once the ANC took over South Africa, it's just gone to hell. It's literally hell. They've talked to some of the African National Congress supporters that were devout back in the 70s, and they can't tell you what things have been better, what things were made better, how the South African country is better with the ANC in power. They can't tell you because it sucks. It's a shithole. It's like President Trump said, it's a goddamn shithole. And somebody in the chat room is saying that Mandela died in prison. No, he didn't. He came out and became president of South Africa, you dick. Oh, what, you're one of these people with the Mandela effect? Is that you? The Mandela effect? Get the hell out of here with that crap. You know what the Mandela effect is, really, folks? Is you idiots not paying attention. You know, you probably had CNN or something in the background, and it said Mandela prison, and you just kind of overheard it in the background, and then you somehow kind of, you know, correlated it in your head that Mandela died. I remember very vividly Mandela coming out of prison and literally taking over the country. HBO did a goddamn HBO special about this son of a bitch back in 1992, 91 or something. Give me a break. I mean, didn't y'all remember, what was it, about 2011, 2010, this guy, Nelson Mandela's wife, was literally going to be taken down for corruption because this broad, she couldn't stop buying shoes and dresses and all kinds of crap? She thought she was royalty? Come on. I don't believe in that Mandela effect crap. Every example of the Mandela effect is nothing more than people who aren't listening to what's going on around them. They're just half-ass listening. You hear people when they're half-ass listening. I talk to them in chat room all the time. When they're half-ass listening, they'll come back and say, what? Like you'll say something like this, like, hey, Ethereum is going up to $1,500, man, because of the smart contract deal that's going on, right? And they'll come back and say, what is this about $1,500 if I get a smart contract? What is that? It's the same crap. That's the Mandela effect, for Christ's sake. Good God. And, hey, look, John Conquest died last year, morons. Go look it up. Anyway, folks, that's it. All right, I'm done with the goddamn news and all the goddamn crap here, for Christ's sake. Once again, I'm sorry about all that anal talk at the end of the second hour, but I just think that I'm doing a service. Or I'm doing a service of sex educating a bunch of children out here that aren't getting the proper sex education, all right? I mean, you got people out here thinking that they can get the AIDS if they're banging women. And I'm saying that it's very, very unlikely. And I described to you how you get the AIDS, and I'm sure you don't want me to go over that again. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Valentine's Day Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti, all right? Now, before we get to Radio Graffiti, I want to give one more shout-outs to the chat room, folks. And if you're not a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, then all you got to do is go to my Gab right now at Politics Ghost and subscribe, baby. It's as simple as that. Subscribe on my Gab. And once you subscribe, go ahead and private message me on Gab, your Discord name, and come and chill with us in the goddamn True Capitalist Radio chat room. There's almost 100 of us, baby! There's almost 100! Yeah! Anyway, what's up to Danky Kang? What's up to the God of Whatever? What's up to Finchy Bird? What's up to Horde Dan? What's going on, man? We got Scarlet in the house. Soggy Taylors. What the hell is this? Distillins got a Dickens cider? What the hell does that mean? Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. We got Harvey Johnson, MTB Descend. We got Brony Drumming, Sarkoff, Rob Porter for Women's MMA. What the hell does that mean? Rob Porter for Women's MMA. Shut up. Shut up. We got Snow in the house, Valentine's Day Bullet Buffet. Here we go, for Christ's sake, man. We got Chris Hyde in the house. We got the Pet Mexican. What's going on with the Pet Mexican? We got Yamigo 1000. We got Glad Conquested. whatever the hell that means, Funky Butt Lovin', David Davidson, El Don San Fernando, Tickle Me Poop Tickler, good God. And there's, Skip Class gets shot in the ass. Just shut up. That guy deserves to be in the woodshed. What's going on with Eagle Cock with a Glock? We got SPC Shekels in the house. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough. All right, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti, and let's get to it right now. 484 Radio Graffiti. You're taking too long, you idiot. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Radio Graffiti. I am Duke Nukem. Shut up your ass. Oh, you don't like that? Oh. Woo.
What the hell is going on around here?
Who the hell are you? Who is this?
I am the Duke. I am #1.
Oh, Christ, no!
Freaking imposter.
Get away! Get away! I'm armed! Get away!
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
I'm wounded! I'm wounded over here, man!
Quit bleeding, pussy.
What happened? What happened?
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go.
Blast off. This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. For all those folks that are keeping track of the broadcast, this is episode number 445. Number 545, excuse me, 545, not 445, 545. Episode number 545 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread this damn link around like wildfire, boy. Do you understand? I mean, they are trying to suppress True Capitalist Radio because they think it's a little dangerous. And what's so dangerous about enlightening the people about how to become capitalists so they can enrich their lives, so they can carve out their own destinies to create more and more capitalists throughout the world? So once again, I extend my sincere pleas, if you could, go out there and spread this link around like wildfire. Go to all the oligarchs of the social media. I'm talking about the twatters. I'm talking about the puke books. I'm talking about all those social media. Spread it around like wildfire, folks. That's how this show has gotten around. There has been no advertising, nothing. The whole reason this show is in existence is because of pure, organic link spreading. It's as simple as that. And if you have not done so, folks, go to the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media today. And I'm talking about Gab, folks. You can get there by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can follow me on that social media under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And by the way, folks, I want to say what's up to everybody in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Say the word vagina. You couldn't even say vajayjay. I mean, did you hear this guy?
He was telling me I'm touching her thing.
Flicking her bean. You could have said anything, you stupid moron. Good God. 503 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I got my Valentine moon rocks. Apple fuzz.
Oh, God, shut up, you stupid tard. 352 Radio Graffiti. Good God.
Tired of watching the same old hentai and anime? Ready to experience something more exciting? Hi, I'm Danny J, and I'm the founder of the group Lolicons Anonymous. We meet every day and welcome new members to discuss our favorite Lolicon hentai and anime series. Twice or last week, we welcome...
Yeah, you know what? I knew you did that, you stupid fruit bowl. I mean, I could tell by your little googly-eyed, four-eyed, autistic, spacey-looking face. All right? You Woody Allen butt-loving pedophile. Get the hell out of here. All right? Seriously. I hope you die of cancer of the prick. 256 Radio Graffiti. We got pylons. Radio Graffiti.
Now let's see what happens when you're driving with the
Inner Circle
brake pads.
Ghost
Driving along.
Ghost
Driving along, and all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it.
Squirrel.
I can't stop. Help! There's a cliff.
Ghost
screaming. Oh my God, we're burning alive! No, I can't feel my legs! Here comes a meat wagon! Woo, woo, woo. And the medic gets out and says, oh my God! New guy's in the corner puking his guts out. All because you want to save a couple extra pennies.
Look, don't talk about the inner circle, you piece of crap! Go see there! Don't you dare talk about the damn inner circle, you piece of crap! And shut up about squirrels, all right? I don't even want to remember that. Shut up! That goddamn squirrel cost me a lot of money. Shut up! How dare you remind me about that on Valentine's Day, you damn troll terrorists, transgender turd burglars? Give me the mic! Jesus Christ! Telling you, man, you pissed me off! Anonymous Radio Graffiti! We got the J-Man Radio Graffiti, and they actually asked me if these are actual real callers. Yeah, like I pre-plan all this garbage with these people. Are you kidding me? I'm not in it with that, for Christ's sake. 614 Radio Graffiti! Things that make you go,
Oh my, tell me feeling alive. Tell me now, tell me now. Oh my, you can't disguise.
What the hell are you insinuating by that, you stupid crook? What are you insinuating? What the hell are you trying to say, you piece of crap? What are you stupid sorry sacks of garbage trying to say, you piggish power-bottom fruit bowls? Dog farting fetish loving idiots, give me the mic! when you're talking to me, boy. 614 Radio Graffiti.
Shot through the heart on the...
What the hell? You just cut out there, for Christ's sake. What the hell is that about? You just cut out. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Yes, I'd like 2 deep-fried ass burgers, Holdy Autism, some chicken tendies with Szechuan sauce, and for the kids' meal, can I get Rainbow Dashes, the toy? It's for my daughter.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, you stupid, dumb idiot. Crap out of here, for Christ's sake, man! Get this crap out of here! Oh, you know what? You know what? That reminds me. Give me a mic! Give me a mic! You know, that reminds me of something. That reminds me that Alex Jones, since we're talking about Alex Jones and my filters! Did you see the tweet that he put out today of some firearm right after the school shooting? Did y'all see that? And did you see that he actually drew a My Little Pony character on the magazine of that firearm in question? Did you see that? Hey, Alex, stop! You've ripped me off enough! Don't you dare try to take away my bronies, you piece of crap! You understand that? Don't you dare! You ripped me off enough, you sorry sack of pot-bellied crap! Don't you dare! Shove my filters, shove it up your ass! Piece of crap. Shut up! Freaking Alex Jones. 5 minutes alone, Alex. All right, 5 minutes alone. 5 minutes alone! Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right, we get it. All right, we get it. It's Black History Month. We get it. All right, 336 Radio Graffiti. You know what? Go fruit off on your own time, for heaven's sake, all right? Stop fruiting up my broadcast, boy. Stop fruiting up my goddamn broadcast, you piece of crap! Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name is Raldy, and I'm a fat Puerto Rican that belongs in a bodega, and I'm married to a dyke.
Anyway, 352 Radio Graffiti. Squirrel fisting, pansexual Peter Puffer, gender fluid fondling, dirty Sanchez loving, Cincinnati bow tie receiving, you know what, rusty trombone playing, chicken eating corn boy crap.
Come on over.
Do you understand me? Do you understand?
All right.
Oh, jeez, I don't even, you know, what the hell, what am I supposed to say about that, man? 713 Radio Graffiti.
A pet Mexican, Radio Graffiti. This is Valentine's Day. As I plan on subjecting myself to using old Rosie Palm, their 5 fingers, my right hand is my Valentine. Yo, what the hell is that? Who is this guy? Damn it! Yeah, who is this?
Hi, happy Valentine's Day. I brought you some cupcake, darling.
Cupcakes for Valentine? Oh my God! I don't know good, man.
Do you like them girls?
Good God, they're great! Oh my God, here, one more. Oh, they're like platinum and fur. Oh, they're so good, man. I'm not even joking. Oh my God.
Girls, I also brought a muffin. Would you like to munch on it?
Yeah! Oh my God, they're so good. My God!
What's the safe word, girls?
having an affair for cupcakes.
Good. And the other one?
The ghost cheated with a love muffin.
Good. Let's get started.
Oh my God. This is getting intense. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
What the hell was that, pet Mexican, you piece of... piece of crap! God damn it! Not on Valentine's Day! Not on Valentine's Day, damn it! Good God, I'm so done with this crap! I'm done! Stick a goddamn fork in me, I'm done! What a goddamn fruit bowl Valentine's Wednesday, man! What a fruit bowl Valentine's Wednesday, for Christ's sake, man! Good God, man! I'm done with this show. Give me the mic! How many more shows can I put up with having you people disrespect me? How many? Huh? How many? I'm telling you this right now. I'm serious as a goddamn heart attack when I say this. You all will be lucky. You all will be goddamn lucky if I come back for a bowler Friday. Do you understand me? You all will be goddamn lucky. I'm getting the hell out of here. I deserve more respect, for Christ's sake. Don't you understand this? I deserve more respect. I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. I'm so done with this garbage. I'm done. I'm freaking done, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, all the time, all the effort, all the energy I put into this goddamn broadcast for this? For this? God! I'm pissed off, man! I'm pissed off! I'm so goddamn pissed, man! Give me the damn mic. I'm getting the hell out of here, folks, all right? You'll be lucky if I come back for a goddamn Bowler Friday. Do you understand that? You all will be lucky. What a shitty Valentine's you people gave me, man. What a crappy-ass Valentine's Day, man. Good God. Anyway, you know what? Follow me on Gab, all right? I may or may not do a goddamn show on Friday. Follow me on Gab right now. Politics Ghost. All one goddamn word, no underscores. Politics goddamn Ghost. Politics Ghost. And once again, man, I mean, I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I got my own TCR chat disrespected me. The pet Mexican is a part of the TCR chat. I got my own chat disrespected me. You know what? If you want to join the True Capitalist Radio chat, go to my goddamn Gab and subscribe, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. You know what? If you subscribe, private message me on Gab with your goddamn Discord. I'm out of here, folks. I'm serious. I'm so pissed off. This is supposed to be Valentine's Day. I'm supposed to be spending a decent evening with Mrs. Ghost out here, and I'm just so goddamn pissed off after this show. I hope that you goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin idiots are happy, for Christ's sake, man. All right? I'm getting the hell out of here. Screw all you people that make my show a living hell and make my life a living hell. I'm getting the hell out of here. Get this mic out of my face! Get out! Get out! What a shitty Valentine! It's pissing me off! It's pissing me off! It's pissing me off!
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
la la, and a happy Valentine's Day to everybody. What a show. I really want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Shout outs to the Inner Circle and shout outs to the TCR Discord chat room. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. And of course, this really weird Wednesday we have. Lots of things that happen, but of course, that is all for the True Capitalist Radio episode number 545. And speaking of which, I want to give some have some moment for TCR Discord chat room to say some stuff in this if they can actually be popped in. So of course, if you guys want to be part of the TCR Discord chat room, all you have to do is subscribe to Ghost on his Gab account. It is so simple. Just subscribed over at his Gab account. Simple as that. $5 just to get in. And then of course, just send him your Discord. That's it. That's all you need just to get in. Anyways, let me see if we can get some contact here with the Ghost. Hello guys. Can you guys hear me? You guys want some shout outs?
Yeah. Hey, that Mexican shout out right here.
Hey man. What's up, Mexican?
What's going on, everybody? Well, I'm doing some stream shout outs. Would anyone want to be part of it? A stream shout out for 5 seconds?
SurgeRadio.org. Hey, can you all hear me?
SurgeRadio.org.
Infowars.com. Hey, Pat, can you hear me?
So there you have it, guys. That was the official TCR Discord chat room. Actually, people are active here now. So thanks, guys, for the shout outs. So that's everybody in the who shouted out. So shout outs to y'all. Thank you for listening in. Thank you all for watching, and thanks for everybody for being part of that chat room. So once again, if you want to be part of the official TCR Discord chat room, all you have to do is just subscribe and just be part of the action. Really fun stuff it happens in that chat room, and you will never regret of actually being. It's well worth it. Anyways, folks, with that out of the way, I am now going to be input some shoutouts here in the chat rooms. So momentarily, I'll start with that. But first, let me get some input here. Once, I want to thank everybody for once again coming out. If you're new to the stream, why not just subscribe, as I do TCR shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And of course, we do them live. And when I mean live, we mean it live. And of course, you can also bookmark the SciTube channel, as of course it does relay the stream. And if you want to know where that, all you have to do is just bookmark. That's all you need to do. And of course, you can also follow my Twitter at the Run Network, or you can follow my Gab account. That is BN_King. That's my Gab account. So make sure to follow those, and also make sure to follow Ghost on his Gab account as well. That's Politics Ghost. If you want to subscribe to him and just join up this chat room. And of course, if you follow me, you will get notified on future stream announcements and all sorts. Oy vey. Alright guys, let's go on and do some chat room shout outs, shall we? Doesn't seem like we have nobody actually new subscribers. Of course, if you would have been a new subscriber and subscribed during the broadcast, you would have gotten a special shout out. Or if anybody who left a tip, also get a shout out. Actually, we do have one. I apologize. Hacksaw606. Thank you for subscribing, man. That's everybody on that new subscriber list, and nobody donate. So shout outs to pretty much everybody who came in. So thank you. All right, guys, let's move on to the regular shout outs. So last time we did the SciTube, so this time we're doing YouTube, and all you have to do in the YouTube right now is just spam that chat room. And the only way to get that chat room shout out is just simply just spam that greet on the BN YouTube channel. And then of course afterwards will be the SciTube. So stay put for those guys. Alright? Awesome. So, let's do some YouTube shoutouts, shall we? So, once again, YouTube shoutouts is underway. I will be naming them from A to Z. Whoever is actually in that chat room, just make sure to spam, because, of course, that's how you get the name pop up on the participant list. And I'll be naming it from A to Z, alphabetically. So, guys, on YouTube, get ready, because it's time for YouTube shoutouts. And we can start them right now. So what's going on to 7318 Iffy 998 Aaron Tumon, Awesomeness, Chris Jaros, CK Smith 08, Cross Soundstar, Dark Maiden. It's going on to DJ Pet Mexican. It's going on, man. IT Guy, Gendus Warrior, Liz Porter, Meowth Rocket. It's going on to Midnight Smiles, Moonman for President, Power Metal Squid Kid, Rick Hoover, Scarlet Moon. It's going on to Sigma 018, Slowpoke Garcia, Sneakiest Chameleon, and the next one. Also, Woxies here. It's going on, Distilling. Woxies. Taste of Australia. Also, Pinkie Pie. Hey, I see you, Pinkie Pie. You just came in. It's going on to Pinkie Pie. Brony Simpson just came in. So what's going on to Brony Simpson? If I missed your name right now, do it right now, because of course I'm taking names, and of course some people are popping in right now. So it's going on to Dish Arnold. Hey, yeah. What's going on to Wilksy once again? $5. No rape whip, so please send bombs. Alright. Well, how about I just give you, for this one night only, this really sexy voice of mine. Just really want to speak to you, and really want to thank you for really donating. So thank you, Distilling. And you're very welcome. Alright, that's really actually, that's a little bit weaker there. Ryan. Hey, what's going on to Ryan? Polka Dude 42. You are there. Thank you for coming in. Once again, we are taking some YouTube shoutouts. So if you wanted to YouTube shoutout right now, do it right now. Gustavo, what's going on to Gustavo? How you doing, man? Of course, I'm trying to get... Hey, Pinkie Pie, $6. Have a great day. Yes, hope you have a great day as too, and happy Valentine's Day. You too, Root Distilin. Hope you and your wife actually will enjoy a nice, relaxing Valentine's Day. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure it's Australia Day. It's already next day. So, maybe post-Valentine's Day? Maybe? Who knows? Well, you two, you'll have a great Valentine's Day either way, but of course, we're still in Valentine's Day right here in the United States. Anyways, folks, looks like that's everybody on the YouTube chat. Once again, oh my, in all honesty, that sexy voice is worse than the rape whistle. Ooh, you don't say, Distilling. Ooh, that really makes it. That really makes me. Anyways, thanks Distilling for that 5 again. Once again, Distilling once again, another 5. That makes it 10. 10 for Distilling, and don't make it a competition this time. Yes. Australia's on this. It's the next day, of course, because other side in the world. How cool is that? The more you know. Anyways, guys, now that we're done with the YouTube, I think that's everybody on the YouTube. Hey, Rick Hoover, you have there, right, once again. Oh, I wonder why it took that long for that description to arrive. X-Train93, yes, you already got that shout out. So, once again, oh, the next chat was here as well. Well, there you go, have it right there for the next chat. Liz Porter, yes, I cannot forget about the Liz Porter, man. Nobody forgets Liz. I would never forget you, Liz. Awesome has already took your name shout out. So, of course, Max Pony, there you are, man. You got that shout out. And looks like that's everybody else. Well, oh wait, Ron Livingstone. There you go, man. Ron Livingstone. Last one. Looks like it was the last one. Yep. No. We got Aaron Von Gisbergen actually coming in right here. Why is KBN King using an NPR voice tonight? Well, here's the thing, Aaron. This is actually my deep voice right now as we celebrate tonight's Valentine's Day. And yes, we still in Valentine's Day. So why not just set the mood and have myself deep down voiced just a bit, tone it down, and just really just have a nice relaxing night with you guys as we enjoy the rest of the night as being part of Single Awareness Day. And yes, it's just pretty much one of those special days that we all need. Groups. Alright, so it looks like that's everybody once again. Nope, Omega Radioist. Man, you actually came out right now. Alright, Omega Radioist just came in to get that last shout out for YouTube. Once again, if I missed your YouTube shout out and you just came in a little bit late or just hiding behind the chat, thank you all for watching, guys. Thank you all for tuning in for another TCR night right here on the BN. Once again, I am your relay host, BN King. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Once again, we're now moving with the SciTube shoutouts. So SciTube shoutouts, it starts next. So once again, hey, Blackout Worm, what's going on, man? Alright, so YouTube shoutouts, it's done for now. So of course, if I miss you, I can go back and do some more YouTube shoutouts if it needs necessary. So let's do some SciTube shoutouts, shall we? So SciTube shoutouts, we're taking, and that's easy for anybody can do SciTube shoutouts. Just pretty much be registered in the user's name list. You'd be popped up right there instantly without actually spamming or anything. And that's just going to be as simple as that. So now, let's do some SciTube shoutouts, shall we? Who do we have for SciTube? We got Night Purple Pony. Hey, Night Purple Pony, happy Valentine's to you. Hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. What's going on to Bob Tom, Chief Burrow, Edgar's in place, King Dam, Scarlet Moon, 10 Set Cap Backup, Disco may be Cleveland. Disco can make him be Cleveland, you say? Huh. Well, he has been AFK, or pretty much been MIA for the past few shows, so wonder when it made that Cleveland caller come back all of a sudden. We would never know. It's going on till I Am Ron, Pinkwater, Roy on the Short Bus, and Space Ghost. And of course, that's everybody on this stream, or the chat room list here. So once again, guys, if I missed your shout out name on the SciTube and you just came in, or just pretty much you left early, or you're hiding behind that chat room wall, I really want to thank you coming out for tonight, and thank you for another night watching right here on the BN. So I appreciate you guys. Now that we're done with the sites, with all the chat rooms, looks like that's everybody on the... Hey, Collie Man MX. Yeah, man, Collie Man MX, you ready for some Radio Graffiti? Well, you can now look back now, as of course after this stream ends, you can just pretty much rewind it anytime you want, or you can just rewind it during the... anytime, like right now, during its live feed. But of course, it will always be archived and listened in anytime, anywhere, just as long as this channel is up forever in all ages. Yes, you're very welcome, Rick Hoover. Hope you also have a great and happy Valentine's Day. Also, Hearts and Hooves. That's another term for anybody who watches the horse show, of course. Heart and Hooves. It's another way to say Valentine's Day, not Galestine's Day. I mean, who names Galestine? Come on, Galestine? Galestine? Is it Galestine? Yeah, it's Galestine. Oy vey, Galestine? Yeah. That's why I don't get it. Oh, Disco left the community? Huh. Well then. That is really interesting. I never knew that. Well, That's so many people have left the Ronin community, or pretty much the DCR community. So that's no question to ask, since this show has been getting a bit more matured, but still having the same trolls, of course. The same audio splices. I've always said this many times. Why can't we just leave the audio splices behind, guys, and just talk on the phone one-on-one with the ghost, and just have a good conversation talk, or pretty much just to talk. Say something lousy on that conversation, and try to trigger ghost rather than just an audio splice. I would really like that. And an example would be let's say Kermit the Frog, like, "Hey guys, this is Kermit the Frog," or something, something original. Come on, I mean, like, you can just anybody can make a character out of themselves. All you have to do is just you know be original, be creative, and just try your best on try to actually make the best damn thing and make a name of yourself. It is really easy as that, guys, and I really would love this to actually be a thing to be brought back, especially if you can actually uh, interact with the ghosts in some capacity way, and maybe just maybe you could be the next big thing. Like Twilly Atkins. Yes, like Twilly. Twilly Atkins was comes in and impersonates the Fluttershy, like, "Oh, hi, I'm Fluttershy," or yeah, just have that character voice and just pretty much mix around and just make something, creative. Make something fun of it. It is always the best thing of this. Top Guy is also one. So it's like, "Oh my," he always ends the catchphrase of "Oh my" every time. He makes bad tub jokes, or pretty much any jokes in general. It's like, "Ghost, what are you and I go into the bath and have a good shower? It'd be totally legit. Oh my." Just like many things, you can actually make something out of that. We would like to um, have a good troll, just have a good talk to Ghost. And of course, see him react and rage. Let's stop with another of these failed trolls and just start moving into a new direction, shall we? Alright. Anyways, guys, yes, happy Valentine's to y'all. If you're actually saying happy Valentine's, I'll leave you guys. Thank you all for your supportive and, of course, your very Valentine's Day's compliments with me. Of course, I would say that for myself that in this day for me, just pretty much single awareness day for me. So of course, I do appreciate that. I would say to each and every one of you guys that be mine, and I'll be yours. So I would really say that because of course, I'm never alone if I'm with you guys. And if you guys stick around, you guys are awesome. You guys have been really been active and pretty supportive towards me. And not only that, on this channel as well. And I will continue providing the content, continue providing the DCR relay broadcast, and overall just continue doing the best that I always love to do. And that says it all. So thanks, guys, for another great night. So once again, guys, happy Valentine's to you guys. Thank you for the lovely compliments. I do appreciate it. So thanks. Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this broadcast or this relay stream right now. I'm going to kick in with the people over the TCR Discord chat room. But before that, I'm going to say if anybody has invested in cryptos, this is still not too late to get in, to be honest. The date right now is February 14th of 2018. Of course, still the market is still at its low. It's not at its high or anything. I mean, it's starting to make a comeback and everything. So, of course, it's still a good time to buy. I still recommend getting some Salt, Quantum, and 42 coin for long-term holdings. And it's always the best for holding these coins as long-term, and just keep it in a wallet. And just make sure to have, if you are going to buy some Quantum, make sure to transfer that Quantum into your Quantum Ignition wallet. That's, of course, if you do keep it and leave it on. it will stake it for you. And what it does, if it stakes, you'll earn some lovely rewards. And these maybe by the half hour or every time when Quantum makes an announcement, those are the things you will get. And there's a lot of perks too. So right now it's not too late. And by the way, if you expect like Quantum to hit well over $100 or maybe more, just wait. Just like what it did to Ethereum, but even better. So never say never. All right, guys. Yes, I know about the the shooting incidents that happened. So in Florida, man, I mean like, the news has been saying there are like 17 dead. Man, that's just tragic. But is it really a real thing that just really happened, or is this just a false flag? Well, how we were put this, of course, this is big in the news, but of course, never forget, there was also another incident that happened down right there at the NSA. So that happened in the morning, but then the school shooting happened in the afternoon. How is this being covered more than the other one? What is it there that are really hiding? More would that be happening in the news, of course. But of course, we will, of all, if you do your research deeply, and of course, search for independent medias, not just these mainstream medias. Sometimes they never will tell the truth, and you always want to go independent and find your true resources, and find the clues, find the motives, because everything is in there. Everything is on the web. You have the power to discover great things. You would never know what you can discover. Could it be the truth? Or could it be fake news? You just need to make sure to find out for yourselves. Anyways, folks, yes, I don't want to say too much for this about the incident, of course. It's still fresh new, It has pretty much just been going on all days. But of course, I'm not going to say too much until the next broadcast, so we'll see what happens next. Maybe tomorrow we'll actually hear more, but who knows. Anyways, guys, we are pretty much done here. Once again, I'm going to kick up on the TCR Discord chat room. If you want to actually join up with me on that chat room, all you have to do is just make sure to subscribe to Ghost. Or, of course, if you already have the Discord in there, just, be in. Because right now, Ghost is inside the voice chat. And we're all going to be listening into Ghost and what he's going to tell to everybody. And not only that, just have a good time. Because, of course, on this every day or whenever Ghost comes up, we always kick back and chillax and enjoy a good time, just like any regular civil. So, of course, just a FYI for everybody, I really want to say that I am a mod on that chat room. So, yes, I'm a mod officially. So, of course, this just an FYI, and of course, my duty is just to really have everyone has his enjoyment. But only that, there will be protocols for me to step in if anything, I don't know, unauthorized illegal activity can happen in that chat. So of course, don't do anything stupid. Banning is not gonna be happening. Nobody's gonna kick out of the chat, but of course, it will be force if anybody has been doing anything illegally. So, of course, that means no doxing in that chat room, and don't spam way too much because, of course, you don't want to overload the Discord chat. Just an FYI, because, of course, sometimes law and order, chat, martial law could happen in any place, at any time. But, of course, it's always for fun in there, but don't go over the edge. Anyways, guys, we are done right now. I'm going to do some post-show going on over to the BN Theater. Yes, we're doing some post-show for Wednesday nights. If you guys want to join into our Discord, our post-show, just head over to the BN Theater. Where the BN Theater is, it's right below on the, in the descriptions. could I say? If you're into YouTube, it's underneath the descriptions. All links on my social medias, including the BN Theater, are on there. So make sure to actually click on them, and of course, make sure to follow me up on Twitter. Also subscribe if you're new, of course. You'll also be notified when the next TCR stream happens, or any new streams in general. I do game streams as well, but only rarely. And of course, we also be doing a lot of stuff, some cool stuff, because this weekend it's gonna be a big weekend for us. So of course, if you want to see that happen, just make sure to follow me on my Twitter or Gab. Either way works. Anyways, once again, post show happening at the BN Theater. Well, if you guys want to go there now. I'll be going to the BN Theater here shortly right after this, or you can also just head over towards if you're listening to this to the post show when nothing's playing. There's always something playing post show over at the BN Theater. It's always something 24/7, so nothing will ever end, and nothing will ever win. And with that said, guys, I am pretty much done. I don't know how many times I already said this, but thank you all for watching, and thank you all for tuning in. So, guys, y'all take care for yourselves, and enjoy the rest of your Valentine's, however you like to spend it. If you want to spend the rest of the Valentine's with me, you can also just head over to the BN Theater, because I'm going to be spending my Valentine's chatting with the TCR Discord chat, and not only that, over to the BN Theater chat room. So, either way, I like to spend the rest of the night with you guys over there, or not. Then I'll see you guys this Friday for the Baller Friday edition of the next True Capitals Radio broadcast, or in general on the next TCR broadcast. And with that, guys, we have ended this stream. Thank you all for watching, listening in. I hope you guys enjoyed this really nice voice, of course. Once again, this is really my voice. If I want to get into really, very, somewhat deep and sexy, or pretty much just in general, if I want to make some lowsy out of this, I can just do this. But of course, I'm just doing this just because tonight is Valentine's Day, and I'm just gonna spend the last of it just having like this. If you guys really like this, just let me know. I might do this in the future shows, who knows. But for now, this is just the best thing I can do right now. Very ASMR, you can say. Yep, ASMR. I'm going in that direction. ASMR. Alright, guys. Yeah, take care, guys. You have a good night. Thank you for the show. Ghost, thank you everywhere for coming out tonight. I will see you guys this Friday for the next show, or on the next TCR broadcast. So, thanks again, guys. Happy Valentine's Day once again. See you guys next time. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. So, y'all see you guys later, guys. Good night, everybody. Good night to everybody who's listening to this YouTube archives. Thank you, everybody. And also, thank you, Twitch. Yes, this is actually being relayed on Twitch because, of course, I'm streaming both platforms. Just an FYI for everybody who wants to know. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for listening. See you guys next time. Till then, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.